the sports you do and don't know, both within and surrounding Baltimore. Don't ask him about preseason games, oh no. Stuffing things in Griffin Basso. Despite it being on the internet, he can call it what he wants. So, Glenn Clark Radio. Glenn Clark Radio. Glenn Clark Radio. Duke sucks.
Largest ever for a left-handed starting pitcher. Mark Feinsand's
Say that again.
largest ever for a left-handed starting pitcher. Framber Valdez, 3 years for $115 to the Tigers. Jeff Passan cracked the code first. A little more context on the deal from Ken Rosenthal. In agreement with the Tigers, 3 for $115. Deal includes deferrals and an opt-out after.
I'm a Tiger fan. Don't we have the best left-hander in the game? Doesn't he make the most money?
I mean, what a 1-2 punch of lefties they've put together here. Here it is, highest AAVs among contracts for starting pitchers. Valdez's is the biggest for a lefty.
Wow.
He's in legendary company here. It all worked out for Framber, waiting until
February
to sign this lucrative free agent deal.
That was from MLB Network. That was, Framber Valdez is not an Oriole. He's a Tiger. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Hey, you know him. That's Jeremy Conn. Say hello to Jeremy Conn.
Hello.
He's back
Jeremy.
here with us.
It's been a while,
studio.
man.
It's been a long time. It's good to see you,
My
friend.
damn schedule changes and everything kind of flips, so it made it difficult. And trying to get in here, I missed the Christmas show.
I was really upset that you missed the. I think I was. I don't really remember. I don't. I say that I was. I'm not sure if I was upset.
Did you have a good time? I told my wife about, because we were watching Jingle All the Way around Christmas time.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite
Oh
Christmas
God,
movies.
there's nothing that bothers me more than we didn't get more traction for that.
Yeah.
I think that's the best content we've ever done.
And I told her, I said, I did that entire movie.
Entire movie.
And she goes, what do you mean? I said, we read the entire movie, the script together. And she's like, no, you didn't. I said, yeah, we did.
The commitment to that bit was real.
That's
and got mild internet attention. Mild. Of all the things that I've done that I was certain.
Felt like Tom Green staying with a bit, like
Right.
just to keep it going.
You're
going.
like, okay, bud. We really did the entire goddamn movie. Yeah, we had a great time. We did do another Tenacious D sing-along, which I enjoyed.
Oh, yeah.
That's my new favorite tradition, is that the drinking show ends with
a Tenacious D song? I love that.
As it should. So Jeremy's here. We are going to talk about Framber Valdez, and we got Ken Davidoff is going to join us in a minute. Later in the program, Erik Kratz from Foul Territory is going to check in with us, former catcher. We'll get their thoughts on where the Orioles go from here.
Why do you have extra forks like somebody else is going to eat that?
Well, I may want to bite. I don't know.
Well, Griffin's definitely going to have to try.
You know what's funny? Like on almost most of the things that you had up there, even as bad as they sound, I would try it. But outside of eating just a plain tuna fish sandwich, there's no way I could eat that thing.
You just can't eat sardines?
Sardines are in like Caesar dressing, so
Yeah.
like I've had it there. It's fish. It has to be the plainest whitest fish ever. Like I'm the most racist fish guy.
There you go.
It's got to be white
you're
fish.
Like John Mayer's sexual proclivities. Yeah.
I was gonna yell white fish power, but I don't think I should.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's not the right way to go. No,
I don't know.
But it's just my wife and I. We went to a big dinner and for our anniversary down in Virginia, and they had sashimi come out. And the lady's like, this is the most mild fish we have. You don't even need sauce for it. I put it in. I went, spit it right back out.
Is it really that?
I can't do it. It's just not for
Does
me.
it stretch out like shrimp? You can't.
I can. No, it's just
fish.
I don't like
Specifically
oysters,
fish.
but I could do them. It's just
Okay.
fish.
All right.
Any other shellfish you want to talk about?
That is wild, man.
Salmon's the worst, and tuna fish.
For those that don't remember, 2 years ago, I was our picks loser. And that was the year the first time the season started in Brazil.
Yeah, 2024.
So we decided to do a Brazilian theme. Now, Griffin basically never got around to actually scheduling this and figuring it out.
Does he realize even if it's not his fault that he's still going to get blamed for it?
Yeah, but this one is his fault.
Well,
He's the producer of the show.
It's also
right?
Glenn Clark Radio.
He needs to make the calls to like the local salons. Hey, can you come by and do the? When we needed to get Kyle Ottenheimer's eyebrows threaded, Kyle figured out a way to get that taken care of. Kyle,
he got him
did
threaded.
that. Yeah, you don't remember that?
No.
Why,
Oh, he
what
actually
did he do?
looked great. Like he looked phenomenal. It hurt.
He was on fleek.
He looked on. I mean, really on fleek. I was like, damn, I'm jealous.
What was
Kyle
his
looks
punishment
great.
for?
He lost the first ever.
He did.
Picks.
The first
Yeah.
ever.
Remember, Jeremy didn't get into picks until like midway
Right.
through the year when he lost.
When I said I was going to chase you guys
He
down,
was like, I'm good.
and I didn't.
Yeah, that did not happen. In fact, he finished with the worst percentage. It wasn't just that he had the
Yeah.
fewest wins. He had the worst percentage of everybody. So this year I lost. And the penalty was this whole Brazilian thing. I'm supposed to get a Brazilian. Well, Griffin gave up on me trying to get a Brazilian. So Jeremy is going to wax me at some point this
Which
month.
I just found out.
Yeah. He
Well,
apparently
no, he's
was
a-
never informed of that. So we'll see how that goes. That'll be fun. It's not like he hasn't done it privately before.
I know. That's what I
so
mean. I
we'll
think
be
if
all right.
anyone in our group,
Yeah.
has Brazilian experience,
Yeah.
I've lost bets and had to have my body waxed.
Yeah, right.
Not pleasant.
So we'll do that, and then Tim from Bel Air brought in the sardine fruitcake. What's it called?
Cuscuz Paulita.
Yes, the sardine fruitcake that apparently people eat in Brazil. So I'm going to have to consume that. So today is gonna suck. It's gonna be no fun.
Oh, and you have to sing songs. I forgot about that part.
I don't know if we're doing that today or if we'll do that John Rollo day. I don't know which way we'll do that because I still have to get kicked by John Rollo at some point or strikes of his choosing.
Yeah, who came up with this contest?
This was way too much. Way too much.
This is what you get for losing.
Before we do any of that, excited to bring our next guest back on. It's been a little while since we caught up with him. He was a regular with us for years in his career as an MLB writer. And now he is an author. His book is available today. It's called 101 Lessons from the Dugout. He is Ken Davidoff, and he is with us now here on GCR. Ken, it's Glenn and Jeremy Conn. It's good to see you, man. Thank you for taking the time for us.
Thanks for having me, guys. And Glenn, great to catch up after all these years.
Been way too long, man. Ken, walk me through because I dove into the book this week, right? And admittedly, when you told me, because Ken reached out and said, hey, Glenn, I wrote a book. I said, that's awesome. I can't wait to read it. I figured it would be like, all sorts of crazy stories from his year, like who he saw doing cocaine at some point. Like I thought that might be what I was getting. And it's not that at all. It's a book about life lessons from the game of baseball and from softball. Tell me about how it came about, why this was the direction you wanted to go.
Yeah, zero cocaine mentions in this book. I want to make that.
I got to be honest with you. The first
clear.
thing I did on the PDF was search the word cocaine, and I was really disappointed, Ken, that there weren't any stories.
My apologies. This book came at the perfect time for me, which we can get into. But just to give the elevator pitch for the book itself, it is called 101 Lessons from the Dugout. And I co-wrote it with a gentleman named Harley Rothbart, who is a pediatrician and parenting expert. And David Wright of the Mets was generous enough to write a foreword for us. And it is written for young adults, ages 12 and up, but I think people of all ages can enjoy it. Hopefully you agree, Glenn, about the life lessons that can be learned from the games of baseball and softball. And we really broke it down into the 6 different parts, in the dugout, at the plate, on running the bases, on on the mound, in the field, and then extra innings, a few extra components, and just showing all the ways that the lessons you learn on the field can translate into your real life. And I'm happy to give you an example or two if I've interested you.
It's funny because I want you to give a few of those, but Ken, I was wondering as I started reading into it, because they're all about like 2 pages long, these 101 lessons. I wondered if the idea was, hey, we would like it if you read the whole book from start to finish, but it's also maybe like one of those things where perhaps you find a lesson and you share it with someone. It becomes like an anecdote for the day. I don't know. People like daily, what's the word that I'm looking for?
Affirmations.
Affirmations. Thank you. Of course, Ken Davidoff.
Is it affirmations?
It's affirmations.
It just came to me.
Thank you, Jeremy. That's what I was looking for, was affirmations.
Good job, Jeremy.
Thanks, man.
Right, really nailed it. I wondered if that was maybe the thought of the book, is that you could read it all at once, but it also could sort of be something to come back to and share with your friends, share with people in your life.
That is a very astute observation, Mr. Clark. And yes, absolutely, that is the case. And some folks have asked us, like, are you going to do an audiobook? And unfortunately, this isn't really a fit for an audiobook. Audiobooks tend to have narratives that, keep you, let me keep listening. And that's, as I'm driving or walking the dog or whatever. And to be frank, this is not that kind of book. This is a book you can, as you said, read a chapter or two, put it down, pick it up later, or even just one a day, because they're all kind of self-contained lessons. Yes.
I hate saying this, and I'm probably giving away too much about myself, but like those types of books, I actually read pretty fast because I put them in the bathroom, and I'm usually reading a chapter, and that's how I get through it. I remember Bert Sugar sent me 100 Greatest Boxers, and I know all of them.
Yeah, right.
Because I went to the bathroom 100 times. So.
You can plan it out over the next 3 months, or in Jeremy's case, maybe like a week.
I'm waiting. Yeah, exactly. I'm waiting for someone to write the book of all the unwritten rules in baseball, so we know what they are and we have them written.
All right.
Well,
then
I think Danny Nobler wrote that.
Did he?
Years ago.
He did write that book. Could you give an example or two? Because I'll tell you, I thought the way that you tied it in, right? Like, it was funny because I didn't know what I was getting into. But like a couple of the chapters, like I think there was a chatter chapter, right? And of course we think of baseball, of chatter is a very common term in baseball. You're chatting with the infield, but then the way that you tied it into like blocking out noise, I thought was a really interesting way of looking at here's a baseball lesson and how it portrays to life.
Yeah, so that's chapter 10, chatter, block out the noise, and gossip. So, we're talking about we need a pitcher, not a belly itcher, that kind of stuff. Excuse me. Particularly at the youth level.
Unfortunately, Jeremy always got that one wrong. It was very strange when he was playing baseball. He was actually itching everyone's bellies, and they were like, dude,
And then I'm not allowed around elementary schools anymore. Yeah.
You really got to work on that. I'm sorry. Ken, I'm so sorry.
It's quite all right. So the idea for that chapter, was, you can't let that stuff get to you. In the same way in life, there's chatter in life, right? People gossip, people spread misinformation, and all the more so in this age of social media for these young people. It's tough out there. So the idea, like when you're at the plate, block out the noise and focus on what you're there to do. And same thing when you're in school or any of your other extracurricular activities, when you're with friends. As challenging as it is, your mission is to block out the noise.
I thought it was really an interesting way to tie it in to a baseball concept, and that's what every chapter was for. Every lesson is throughout.
Oh, there are
this
chapters
book.
and lessons.
Correct. Ken, is the book specifically for young baseball or softball players?
Yeah, look, Len, we wrote this with the young players in mind, and it's the vocabulary is chosen with that in mind. But obviously, parents have a role in purchasing decisions for that audience. And again, my hope is that even full-blown adults will be into this. And I was very encouraged by the support I got from some veteran baseball people I reached out to. David Wright of the Mets wrote the foreword. And then we have endorsements from Reggie Jackson, Bernie Williams, and Joe Girardi. And these were all people I showed the book ahead of time just to give them a sense of it. And they all really enjoy it and appreciate it. So my hope is that their contemporaries will feel the same way.
Of course, it's a bunch of Yankees. Of course it is, Ken.
Well, there was a Met in there.
Reggie played for the Orioles.
Yeah, we try to forget that part.
He tried to kill the Queen.
Yeah, that's a factor as well.
And Girardi interviewed for the manager's job. Remember that?
Yeah, I do. I remember it well.
Yeah.
101 lessons from the dugout. We're going to link it up on our Twitter account at Glenn Clark Radio so that you can find it that way. Ken, while we have you, I know you're not covering on a day-to-day basis baseball, but we talked to you about the Orioles for so many times over the years that I would love to get your thoughts, because today the Orioles miss out on Framber Valdez, and they had said going into the offseason, we are looking to address the top half of the rotation, and while they still could end up with like a Lucas Giolito or a Zach Gallen, and maybe Zach Gallen finds his form, but that guy from last year was not an ace, they kind of set themselves up for a fan base that says, you told us you were doing this, you're not doing this, and it's a fine line, because I do think they have a good team that should be better than they were a year ago, but I also think it's fair to say, like, are you seizing the moment? The Alonso thing was so good. It was such an obvious, smart move to make, but why just Pete Alonso? Why was that where it stopped? How do we talk about this fairly in the way that we judge the Orioles?
Yeah, it's pretty fascinating, Glenn, because I remember, they had the slow climb, right? They'd fire Duquette and Buck and hire Mike Elias with the Astros background, the tanking Astros back in the day, which now is harder to do because of the lottery for the draft. And he builds things up and makes the playoffs in 23 and 24, right? And then, last year's slide. It felt like, as you said, like an opportunity missed. Like, why didn't you keep ramping up? Why didn't you spend more money? I mean, you would know, you guys know better than me. Attendance had to be going up during those 2 years. Like revenues had to be increasing. So why not build on
And
that?
new billionaire ownership comes in on top of
yes,
yeah, right?
precisely,
Yeah.
precisely. So yeah, and I know Pete Alonso pretty well. I think he's going to be great. I think the fans are going to love him. But yeah, it's very fair to wonder, like, where were you guys? I am curious in part. I mean, Mike Elias has to. I don't. I would think he had to have interacted with Valdez with the Astros.
Yeah.
But maybe he didn't like him.
And to be fair, but he wasn't the only pitcher that was available. I think that's
right.
I think that's the tricky part.
Ranger
It's like,
Suarez.
yeah, we can say, hey, if Valdez
Yeah.
isn't the guy, Valdez isn't the guy.
Right.
But Michael King wasn't the guy either,
Right.
and Amai wasn't the guy either.
Yeah, Ranger
and,
Suarez. says
right?
Jeremy.
Like,
Yeah.
and I think that's the tough part about viewing this is we can do the Valdez thing and say, hey, it didn't look great.
Well-
He looked like he hit his own catcher in the chest with the pitch. That doesn't seem.
Isn't there something to be said though too? Like, so you add Taylor Ward, so you've got two guys that hit 35 bombs from the right side of the plate, and there were only a handful of them last year. This team was dreadful against left-handed pitching. That's obviously going to help, and the move for Boz is going to help, and it looks good. But it's so weird that I think that they had a good off season so far. It's just not good enough because last season's off season went so poorly, and everybody was expecting another starter to be in here, and it feels like you're settling for Zach Gallen, which is not fair to Zach, but he's coming off a bad year.
Yeah, I'm with you all the way, Jeremy. The one caveat I'll throw in there is how many times does it feel like a team lost the offseason and then wound up doing great, or vice versa?
Yeah.
Certainly a year ago, no one felt like the Blue Jays won the offseason. They whiffed on Sasaki, and Santander seemed, you guys know Santander better than I do. That seemed like a stretch, and he was pretty much a bust. But those things just magically clicked for them, right? So I do it's funny. I was talking with I encountered a lot of Yankees fans, not surprisingly, given where I live. But I would bet that the Yankees do better than the Blue Jays this year, record-wise. But I feel like the Orioles might be that team that now is ready to leap over the Yankees, or maybe the Red Sox. But that's just, it's hard to sustain that level of excellence every year. So bottom line is I agree with your guys' analysis. I'm just throwing in there that, you never know how these things are going to pan out.
Hopefully Kyle Bradish, is ready for a full season, and whenever he's pitched, he's been brilliant.
And if
so,
Trevor Rogers is anything close to
yeah,
what he was last
a year
year
ago, then you got two guys at the top of your rotation. Ken, you brought up, you've known Pete Alonso for a long time, obviously, from covering baseball in New York. I know what Pete Alonso brings as a baseball player. That's obvious. I think one thing that people are interested in is, does he demand accountability? Does he, because it seemed to be that a year ago that guy was missing. You bring up Santander being gone, and yes, he got hurt and that didn't work in Toronto, but Santander was truly a leader on this group, and some of the veteran infielders that they had over the years that weren't necessarily great players, at the Adam Frazier's of the world, but who were credited. Robinson Chirinos, a perfect example of someone they credited significantly with being a player who demanded accountability.
James McCann was another
James
one.
McCann, absolutely James McCann, that type of guy. Is Pete Alonso that guy as a leader, someone that will demand that type of accountability?
That's a real interesting question, Glenn. I think he's capable of being that kind of leader. I think the clubhouse dynamics of the Mets were a little different because you had Lindor there with who has more service time than Alonso and a ginormous contract. Then Juan Soto comes in with the biggest contract in the history of baseball. So, and then Brandon Nimmo was also traded, but he was there. So it's not like Pete was the clear lead dog in that team. So now I think he kind of will be. Again, I'm going to defer to you guys a little bit, just based on accomplishments. I know the O's have some
talented players, right? Yeah,
high ceiling talented players, right? Pete has probably accomplished more than anyone else in that clubhouse,
There's
right?
no doubt.
Yeah. So that will be an interesting test for him. Because that was not the case with the Mets clubhouse. There were other guys who would accomplish more than him. So I think he's capable of that kind of leadership. And knowing Pete, I think he's going to want to take on that kind of role. But I also think he doesn't want to stop all over people. So I think he'll try to make it as organic a transition as possible.
101 Lessons from the Dugout is the book. It's available right now. We did link it up on our Twitter account. You can go find it on Amazon. It's great for the young baseball, the young softball player in your life. How baseball and softball lessons pertain to everything you do, or pertain. What did I say? Pertail? I'm just making it up. Yeah, I appreciate you just letting me go with it. I realized what I just said.
Yeah, don't ask him to write the forward.
God.
Are you guys old enough to remember Sniglets?
No, I'm not. What's a Sniglet?
That was Rich Hall, not necessarily the news. You would just invent words.
Oh, I love that. I love that. You can go get it right now. It's an awesome read, and it's awesome for the kids in your life. Ken Davidoff, it's great to see you again, man. Let's do this more frequently. Please tell me there's going to be a cocaine book coming out at some point. I mean, you covered baseball in New York, Ken. Come on, man. I need it.
Oh, my goodness. No comment.
All right.
I very much appreciate you guys having me on, and Glenn, it's great to reunite.
It was really great to see you, brother.
Ken.
Thank you for taking the time, man.
Thanks, guys.
Ken Davidoff with us here on GCR. I really like Ken. Ken was like, whenever Drew and I would have a morning, we were like, God, we don't have anything. I'd just be like, we'll just call Ken. Like, he'd always come on with us. He'd always be great. Like, and would never complain about any of the dumb, because it's Drew and I. Like, we would the dumb, this type of shtick. Like, he would just go along with all of it, and us bitching about the Orioles. I appreciate Ken a great deal. And go pick up 101 Lessons from the Dugout.
Usually like to try to throw something in there to make somebody uncomfortable, but apparently you've been with him for so long, you can't do that.
Really?
He's nothing surprising.
Knows me too well. All right. You want to bring in the stupid thing? You want to get?
I mean, yeah, yes.
We'll get on that. While we do that, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Valdez thing, because I am torn, right? Like, my biggest issue is this isn't the fans creating an expectation. Mike Elias created this expectation. And this goes back to other unforced errors from Mike Elias over the years. Like, it's lift off from here, and I just don't get it.
So I guess for me, I think some people would say I've defended Mike Elias more than most. I mean, I like a lot of the things that he's done here, but the offseason last year was tough. And if you're going to sit here and tell me that you're going to go out and spend money, oh, my God, that's just awful.
Yeah, just heinous.
Wow, that just smacked me right in the face.
Heinous. I'm going to need water, and we're going to need to get a
Do
trash can.
Do people eat this in Brazil because there's no other food, or is it?
That can't be because it's good. Our friend Tim from Bel Air is here. Hang on, finish the thought, and then we'll talk more about this.
But what I was going to say about Framber is, like, he got if I remember what they said earlier today, the third highest AAV in baseball. I mean, that's a lot for the Tigers to give up. And this is after Tarek Skubal goes, hey, I want $32 million.
And they're like, yeah.
We'll offer 19. We're not paying anybody that. Oh, here's $38 million for Framber Valdez. But if it's just a few, and I hate saying this, it's somebody else's money, but if it's a few $1 million that we're talking about, why aren't we doing that? Because we may have to.
Well, there's a couple of thoughts. These are the things that jump out to me. One, the easiest thing in the world to do is to explain why you didn't sign somebody. There's nothing easier in the world to do than to find a reason to not sign somebody, right? To say, well, I don't know if Framber Valdez would have been a clubhouse fit. Like, yeah, we've all seen the video. It definitely looks like he purposely hit his own catcher in the chest with a pitch.
Let's look at what happened there. He gave up a home run on the previous pitch. It was a pitch that he shook off.
Yes.
And then they went back to, so he threw it, and then it gets hit for a home run. So the catcher's calling for something in the dirt, which means his momentum is going to take him down. He throws a rising fastball and just plucks him right in the chest.
It looks terrible.
There's no question he did it on purpose.
And so if what you decided was we're not going to sign Framber Valdez, like, okay, I'll hear that. But then why weren't you in on Michael King? And somebody could say, well, Michael King got an opt-out after year one. You don't want to give up a draft pick for a guy that's gotten that. All we're going to do is disqualify everyone. We couldn't sign anyone because this.
You know, the caveat to all this is if you don't get any of these guys, and again, people think Zach Gallen is a consolation prize at this point. You don't get any of those players. The next year's free agency for starting pitchers
is deep.
It looks amazing.
Yes,
so you're right back in the same boat. Do you want to be there? But again, you're in this moment where people are expecting you to compete. You still have the chance to make a trade at the trade deadline or at some point.
Right. And you said it, and that's the part I keep coming back. You said top of the rotation. You said those words. Not look, we're going to think about, we would like to add some pitching. Because if you said that, Shane Baz qualifies, right? You said we did add some pitching. You said top of the rotation. You told us that was a priority. That's how you thought you needed to improve the team. And maybe it'll be Zach Gallen. Maybe. I still don't know that it'll be Zach Gallen. But maybe it'll be Zach Gallen. And Zach Gallen, in the past, has been that guy. But
every year he's had in the league has been good except last year. And last year would be considered subpar, especially his standards.
And so you could say, well, he could be that guy again, right? But Trevor Rogers could not be this guy. Like, you come back to...
And that's, like, my whole thing is with the pitchers that are there now except for Zach Gallen, like the Nick Martinez's of the world, Verlander, Scherzer.
Giolito.
Yeah, and even Giolito I throw in there because... he had a high whip and a lower ERA. That concerns me. The one thing that people keep saying about Zach Gallen that concerns them is that his strikeout ratio is going down. It's lower than what it was any point in time in his career. But I know that people keep going back saying if you take Zach Gallen's last 4 years and you take Framber Valdez's, both of them good, Gallen's better across the board except in ERA, and that's including his crappy year last year.
I understand that, and if that's the route they go, then I hope you get the best version of Zach Gallen.
That's where I'm at. It feels like more hope. I think the Baz move has a chance to be amazing.
Right, but
what happens if it is and Trevor Rogers turns into a pumpkin?
It goes back to what we talked about a year ago. A year ago, they put so much into Grayson Rodriguez has to be the guy that we think that he's going to be. And Grayson Rodriguez was not the guy. And that was the plan can't be, well, maybe everything will work out. At some point, the deck has to be stacked. And it's a more complicated conversation. It's a conversation about, like, does this window that we've talked about with Adley Rutschman and Gunnar Henderson, do they care about that window? Or have they sort of said, we don't even know if Adley's going to be a baseball player again, and we know we can't sign Gunnar Henderson.
But I think Shredder didn't even have him as a top 10 catcher in baseball.
I saw that. And understandable.
Well, the other thing that sucks, too, is if you built this this lineup, that I think could possibly be the best lineup in baseball.
Maybe.
I mean, it could be. And definitely in the AL East, all things considered, you've got guys from top to bottom, whether they're prospects that have what we believe to be high ceilings or guys coming back. But there's so many ifs. If Westberg stays healthy, if Adley returns,
if Jackson Holliday takes that next step towards being a star that we think he's capable of, if Gunnar Henderson is MVP version of Gunnar Henderson and not last year's, which was still very good, but certainly not MVP version.
Yeah.
If Colton Cowser remembers how to baseball, which, like, I pray he does. And apparently we found out what did he say he was dealing with? There was an injury he was dealing with last year. I think something related to his back.
Anal fissures.
I don't think
that
wasn't
that.
One.
That was somebody else.
I think that was somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm
that was
sure.
Kaz Matsui on the
That's right.
Houston
That's
Astros.
who it was.
Anal fissures. What's the TMI? Like,
yeah,
what
right.
the hell?
Like you could have just lied.
Like even if you wrote butt stuff, like everybody's gonna be like, well, what's going on with him?
You could have just made something up.
Was it the fourth or fifth time he ran into the wall?
I mean, I hope that all those things happen. I really do, but to count on them, I can't count on it. I still come back to you said top of the rotation pitching. You said that. I didn't.
And all the ones
it was my opinion.
And all the ones that trade for now, outside of like Scuba, and we don't even know what that deal is.
I mean,
they're all gone. Like so if you go back and look at it.
I mean, people are still talking about, like, could the Twins still trade one of their pitchers? Everybody seems to think at this point they're too close to the season. There's no way they would do that. Like, if they were going to do it, they were going to do it early in the offseason.
Joe Ryan's name was brought up a bunch.
Yeah, and Lopez.
But like you look at it, as far as like I really wanted Freddie Peralta. The Mets gave up a big time prospect and a couple others to get him. But, you had names out there. Mackenzie Gore. Surprisingly, some of these names were out there and didn't hear anything.
And the Gore package was more quantity than it was quality, right? Like, you probably could have done a Gore trade. You probably have enough quantity that you could have done it. But it's also that people say, well, you can still acquire a pitcher at the deadline. Right, but if you're going to do that, to Jeremy's point, why didn't you do Freddie Peralta? Like, why is it better to do it at the deadline than it is to get a full season? Because you're still going to have to pay. Like, you're still competing at the deadline. This notion that a team is just going to give you an ace for nothing.
Yeah. Hey, we're trying to get rid of this guy.
Yeah,
Can we just get something for him?
That's not going to happen that way. You're still competing. So if that's the route you were going to go, why not Peralta? Why not get the full season out of him instead of waiting for the deadline and seeing what might happen?
What are we doing with Kobe Mayo?
It's one of the conversations we haven't had. It's a strangely constructed roster. There is no utility infielder on the roster. Like, you're kind of Colton Cowser can play center field. Is he a plus center fielder? No, he's a plus corner outfielder. And a serviceable center fielder, but someone who, again, like, we don't know if he's a major. We know he had 6 amazing weeks. He had 6 ungodly weeks. God, they were spectacular. But other than those 6 weeks, I have no idea if Colton Cowser's an everyday Major League Baseball player. I don't. I know he can hit the hell out of a fastball.
Mhm.
I know that. But I don't know if he's a Major League hitter. And he's your everyday center fielder as of right now with, like, no legitimate backup. Tavares is your backup plan. And Enrique Bradfield. Like, that's your backup plan. It's an oddly constructed roster. It always felt, to your point, like Kobe Mayo was the chip to try to land you a starting pitcher.
Especially if you weren't going to move Holiday or Basayo.
Right, correct. And I don't think that they were going to do either one of those things. So Mayo seemed to be the chip. And maybe
now
the problem is that Kobe Mayo just doesn't have value on the trade market. That everybody looks and says, we think we have our own version of Kobe Mayo at home.
I think the problem is that we're not like the Dodgers where we can convince another team's like, hey, why don't you take our third best prospect along with 4 other prospects we decide to throw in, and the only one that's going to work out is that pitcher Kramer.
Yeah, correct.
Like
Right.
getting a deal like that for your
Right.
best player, you don't always get to see that. And the thing that I have an issue with right now is, like, I still think we're coveting prospects like Trey Gibson. Everybody's excited to see him.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody asks for him for something to help you
Yes.
right now, you're at that point where I think you have to make one of those
You're
moves.
supposed to be prioritizing now. You're supposed to be prioritizing the current.
It feels like they refuse to they don't want to be beaten the deal.
Right. Right. Or give away a bad deal.
Mhm.
Like, it's more important to say we didn't give away a bad contract. And as I've said a million times, you're the ones choosing to not draft and develop pitchers. What comes along with that is you're going to have to pay a tax for pitching.
I would like to trade seats with you. Can we make that trade?
Or I can just
Well,
pass that over here.
Oh,
you can
God,
get it
that
away
thing.
from you. You can pass it over here. All right, come on. Here we go.
Smells like grandma's ass.
I
I mean,
Tim-
sorry. I
yeah,
know he made it the best it could possibly be.
yeah.
I just
Well, no. Well, you mean your grandma's ass or Tim's grandma's
mine.
ass?
She's dead.
Oh, God.
oh.
Hand Tim a microphone, please.
Right here.
Yeah, hand one to him. Tim, it's our friend Tim from Bel Air.
Tell us what's in this thing.
Who, in addition to being an attorney,
He likes making weird stuff.
yeah, he's got a. Well, Tim makes a lot of fun things. Like, Tim would always share with me his game day menu. That was sort of, I think, how our friendship began. Was that we would just talk about because he would always make something related to the opponent every week, which I enjoyed a great deal. And then when he would see, like, something that we would make, he'd always ask for the recipe. Like, we went, yeah, I know, it's bad. So Tim has been our personal chef for all of these things over the years, like the bull balls. He made the bull balls. He's always done these things. Where is this on the list? Are those olives?
Yes.
Oh, I don't eat olives. Oh, God.
Yeah,
You
that's the
need
thing
to
you're
stop
worried about.
losing bets.
Oh, God.
So what all is in this?
That's actually legitimately the biggest problem on this. It's a bigger problem than sardines. I don't like. I'm revolted. I love New Orleans. It's like my favorite American city.
You can do it.
I don't eat muffalettas. Like, I don't eat olives. Oh, what else?
Well, I just noticed there's some there's something to wash it down with back there.
Yeah.
There's still some Malort here.
There's still some
Man, I'm leaving stuff everywhere.
Yeah. I think
There's quite a bit in there too.
I think we actually collect Malort too. I think now, like, whenever
do you?
whenever we have an event, somebody's like, you need Malort. I'm like, yeah, I guess
Yeah,
we
it's a
probably do.
Chicago
You
handshake.
need it, Jeremy?
And now they make barrel-aged Malort.
Oh, you don't know that we did.
Probably good, right?
We did for the pig roast last. Yeah, you haven't shut up for the pig roast either. Last year's pig roast, we did carbonated Malort.
Are you serious?
I
Who
don't-
made that?
I don't remember. My
You-
buddy Dan.
I got to invite my buddy Larry then, because he's the one that
We did-
says he likes it.
We did carbonated Malort, and then what did we do for the drinking?
Eggnog Malort,
Eggnog
right?
Malort
Yeah, I
for
hate
the
eggnog.
drinking show this year. Yeah.
All right, so he was going to everything that's in this. What all is that you can remember?
It's basically a polenta cornmeal ring. I don't know.
Mold? Yeah.
Did we
Um,
take pictures? Did
But
we take
here's the
I
thing.
got one, yeah,
Here's
yeah.
the thing. I'm going to throw Griffin under the bus.
Uh-oh.
I made this
Great.
last spring.
Oh my God.
It's been in my freezer
No, it
for almost
hasn't.
a year.
This is even better.
Did he really fall for that?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It's
It's got peas and corn and sardines
no
and
way they
eggs.
choose to eat this. There's. Oh, you want me to close?
Yeah,
the...
close your laptop so we can watch
no
it.
way
Oh
any
God! Oh, a nice
little-
big tomato.
It's my favorite part is watching you eat.
I know you didn't eat it, but it cannot be
I
as
need
bad
water. I need water.
as the ice luge tuna
Oh,
juice.
God.
That was horrible.
I did end up.
I couldn't do that. You know,
Oh,
tuna's like that tuna fish in a can.
It
You could
was-
offer me $1 million and I couldn't finish that
Oh
can
my
without
God,
throwing
that
up.
was
I could hear Stecca talking about that right now.
Yeah, it was wretched.
His beard for like
oh, yeah,
a
it was
week.
so- it was in his beard. Oh God, that was so bad. All right. Oh, God,
Sorry.
Jeremy's gonna puke. He's not even eating it. He's gonna puke. God.
I told
What?
you it's the fish stuff.
No, there's no way. I'm telling you, I don't eat olives. Like, there's very few things that I don't eat.
Well, it's.
I don't eat olives. I don't eat mushrooms, but I can eat mushrooms.
I love
don't
mushrooms.
eat olives. I just don't like mushrooms.
See, the thing is, I think the olives will really bring out the flavor in the sardines and the trash that's in there.
All right, eggs. I see eggs, tomato, olive,
Peas.
corn,
This-
sardines.
You know what
That's
this
the whole-
feels like? This feels like the thing that Rachel made on Friends. Good. Eggs, good. Olives, good.
I'm purposely going
Sardines.
for a sardine bite so that like we can get this part out of the way. This is gonna be.
It's like the first week of the pandemic lockdown. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, this is all I could find in the
I have
grocery
in
store.
house. God.
It does
When was
feel
the last time you ate sardines? When was the last time you like chose
I don't know if I've ever eaten sardines.
in your life?
I had them as a
I
kid
don't
because
think-
my
yeah.
grandfather would eat them on crackers with mustard.
100%. I definitely had them as a kid.
But I've told you, like eating just a plain tuna fish sandwich, I can't get it down. Oof.
That's a nice big bite. Good job. Oh.
Oh, I got another smell. Yeah. I got another smell of that. Oh,
You
my
okay? Where's he going?
If he starts throwing up, I'm probably going to throw up too. So don't. I just got a whiff of it. I swear to God.
Isn't Glenn the one that always, thinks that the vomiting content is great for the show?
Yeah.
Except for his?
Let it out. Let it out.
I don't like sardines.
Oh.
I just realized. Oh God!
Oh my God.
It smells like Bigfoot's. Anyway. By the way, while Glenn's putting that down, and one of the funniest things I read this week was when some of the names were coming out for the Epstein files, and Woody Allen was in there. And somebody, did you see it?
I did.
It's like
I don't think
Woody Allen's in the Epstein files.
Oh.
He doesn't look like the type of guy that would cheat on his daughter. It's like the great. It's such a beautiful joke in a sad situation.
So funny.
So
That
well
is
written.
revolting.
Mm.
I mean, that is truly,
Well done, Tim. Yeah.
truly disturbing. You had no. You just said it wasn't that bad. I don't believe you.
I put down one of the sardines last night, and it's like there was nothing there. There was like no flavor.
Right.
Altogether, it may be special.
Oh,
Do you like it?
Do I?
It's good.
This is so revolting.
I'll send Margaret the recipe. We're good.
Good. We'll have it for Super Bowl on Sunday. I have to go to the dentist later today too.
Do you?
There's gonna be
gonna
so
say-
much. Yeah.
Say what happened to you?
Right. Oh
I guess
my-
this is the perfect day then.
This is
to-
objectively terrible.
I like to eat a bunch of Oreos before I go to the dentist to
Yeah.
really make him work hard. What the hell's wrong with your teeth?
God. And it's always. I do everything I can, and then inevitably every time she's just like, "So you've been flossing every day?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a water pick." Like she's like, "Oh yeah, but it's better if you do the real floss." I'm like, "Yes, I know, lady. Please, just clean my teeth, please."
That smells so bad.
It's so bad, dude. It's so bad.
Ugh.
I can't believe I'm saying this.
Oh.
I think
Is
it's
the
worse.
tomato-
I think it's worse because it's cold. I know that sounds stupid.
Is it
Well, it
supposed
took a
be
while to
cold or
thaw
is it,
out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's worse
Okay.
because
It's
it's
supposed to be served cold or warm.
Room temp,
So
but
it's supposed to be like
God.
gel.
it is what it is, man.
Oh my god, I legitimately might puke.
There's gonna be some dead air because I'm
I
gonna
feel
be
like
running.
I feel like is the tomato help or
No.
no?
No, it
It
doesn't.
looks like
help.
a good garnish.
You're gonna try some.
Too much acid.
I
not-
thought I might want to try some.
No, you're gonna
I don't
try
know.
some. I've tried every shit that you've had to eat. There's never been a time when Griffin lost a bet that I didn't try whatever he was. Every goddamn. I ate that stupid. I didn't lose trivia, but I ate the hot dog.
Casserole?
We had
Was it Jello or what was it?
Jello hot dog pickle pie.
What? I'm not here. He can cut you a piece. I don't want to smell it every time I get a whiff
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
you can go ahead. You can cut yourself a piece,
God.
Griffin. I am.
Oh man.
What do you think? You still? So you think the worst one was the tuna fish?
The tuna was bad. The peanut butter mayonnaise sandwiches.
Oh my god, it was just
that was
so
just
much.
too much food.
It was just so much.
Was that so
right?
bad because of the consistency of the peanut butter with it? Like you're constantly chewing it?
It was also. I think when I convinced myself it was only 6 pieces of bread, right? Like. Yeah, I don't think you wanna. I don't think you wanna get in on that.
Oh,
I
no.
don't think you wanna.
I gotta get rid
I think you might wanna.
Hot
He
dog-
made that for Drew. It was a gift. and
hot dog pickle
I
pie?
couldn't believe it. That one was bad. I definitely spent a lot of time puking after that day.
Worm burger wasn't great.
The worm burger was not
It was
great.
that was a texture thing. The taste was like it tasted like a piece of cardboard.
Jeremy, look at Jeremy.
That smell is so bad.
He's legitimate.
It just, it's like, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. When you talk about the tuna fish, like the juice in there, I can smell that sardine smell so strong. And as you were saying, probably with all the other stuff and the way it was made.
Oh God! And I'm telling you, it being cold it's making it worse.
Did you get a big olive?
No, I didn't. Yes.
No, I'm saying Glenn. Did you get one of those olives?
Put an olive in. That's fine. But this is gonna be. I'm gonna puke. Like, just be prepared. I'm gonna puke.
I don't want him to throw up because then I'll throw up, and I never could throw up.
Has that ever happened to you?
What?
That you've actually thrown up because somebody else was throwing up?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What were the circumstances?
It was the sound of it, and then I started laughing, and then the hearing it made me do it.
Seriously, you have kids that never happened to you?
I've never puked because someone else was puking. I was also like an ace at holding people's hair back when they were puking when I was a kid. Like when I was in college, I was the go-to. Like, I got you, buddy. We're getting through this one.
How many long-haired weirdos are you hanging out with?
I do quite a few.
I don't need anybody to hold back my. No, I'm kidding.
I worked with one for a little while, as you remember.
Oh man.
What was I gonna? What about? Do you have a food that when you just smell it?
It's tuna fish for me.
If you walk into a room and someone was like eating a tuna fish sandwich.
Ed and Rob bring tuna in all the time. Those two cats eat
yeah,
more
'cause
in the morning
they're
than any human
weirdos.
being I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like they had chicken Milanese today, this
What?
morning for breakfast. They eat anything for breakfast. And
Wait, chicken Milanese?
yeah, it was Ed's leftovers from last night, and it was like this gigantic portion that he cut in half for both of them to eat. And they do it every morning because the ongoing joke is I don't eat in the morning.
Yeah, I don't like eating.
The only time I really eat breakfast is when I'm on vacation.
Yeah, I don't like eating in the morning.
And I love going to get breakfast. So,
Right,
like whenever I go on vacation, I want to eat. That's all I care about.
Oh God.
But with this, it's the tuna smell, man. They bring it in, and like if it hits me, I'll you'll hear me dry heaving. Now that we're on video, no, it's just awful.
Oh, I hate olives. Oh, I hate olives.
God, I'm really nervous now.
What about you? Is there anything that do you?
No, I don't know. I don't think I had to eat a pepper mayo sandwich, and that one messed me up. I just felt like I couldn't walk for the whole day. Like I just felt like I had heartburn the entire day. Yeah, it just like went.
I had the mayonnaise
straight.
hot dogs, and it's not like they're bad. It's just I hate mayonnaise.
Yeah.
How do people like olives?
I don't know. My sister loves olives. I
What?
can't eat them either. I can't eat them either.
I love pickles, and I hate olives. I don't think it makes any sense.
I'm nervous. All right, I made sure I got everything on one bite here.
Go
I
ahead,
only wanted
hammer
to do
that
one
down.
bite. Okay.
What was the Bradley Bozeman sandwich? Was it the banana mayonnaise?
Banana mayonnaise. Those were.
I tried it.
Yeah, those weren't bad.
It wasn't bad at all.
It wasn't bad at all. I mean, it's not for me, but it wasn't bad. Like,
Is there anything weird that you eat that would be considered weird?
that I eat regularly. No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Like
Or
gefilte
weird
fish.
that you don't eat. Like mine, the one thing that I cannot stand are pomegranate seeds.
Really?
They have the
does
weirdest
that
texture.
happen?
They taste like dirt.
I remember in like elementary school when they opened up the pomegranate, we went to the farmer's market and it's like, oh, this is great. And then all of a sudden you pop one in, it's like, this is, oh, there's a seed?
Yeah.
What the hell is this? This is what I'm eating?
No, go ahead.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
here we go.
Oh God.
Egg, olive,
Yeah, a
sardines,
little bit of
tomato,
everything. That is an
yeah,
adventure.
Whatever the orange stuff
Adventure
is.
on a fork. It's bad, man.
All right.
Young Pete Sampras going to town.
Is it bad that I want to try the Malort and not eat this?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's really bad, right? It's
No.
really bad.
Oh my god. The sardines definitely do have taste. Like it tastes like fish. It tastes like.
It's so bad, man.
It tastes like
It's
fish.
so bad. Dude, it's
It
so
tastes like
bad.
whole
What
fish.
what's this? What's this year's punishment? I don't.
Oh, Kyle's gonna have to spend 20. I can't announce it. He's gonna spend do the 24 hours.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
And I know where it's gonna be. We just have to work out all the rules for how it's gonna work.
I hope it's at a Royal Farms.
No, it's at a place. It's at a place that you and I both love.
Okay.
Right, but that's why I got to figure out how the rules to make it more of a punishment and.
Because you have to eat certain things to get time knocked
I
off.
want him to like have to mop the floors.
Every
I
bite
want
is
him to
different
have-
texture. Ugh.
Yeah, the texture is. It's so bad. It's so bad.
I can taste the texture in just smelling it.
Hey, speaking of what you just asked, today's show is brought to you by the Cuscuz Inn. We love the Cuscuz Inn. It's the best place. Jeremy Conn knows. He'll actually personally endorse the Cuscuz Inn.
I love them. There's not many people better than Pete at the
Greatest
Cuscuz
human
Inn.
beings I know. They could not be better human beings. Pete, Nick, the whole crew, love you, bless you. 2 locations, the OG in Dundalk. the new one in Timonium. And Stan's shows are always brought to you by the Costa Sin. If you missed Stan chatting with Andy Koska this week, you can find that right now.
Koshin, Andy Koshka.
John in Little Rock says, I love sardines. He says he houses
What is
sardines
wrong
every
with you,
day.
John and Little? He likes something. He was like calling us babies because of something else we had recently.
That sounds delicious. I would crush.
Get
love
the
sardines
heck out.
and
You get right
everything
up here
in
right
that
now.
recipe.
Get on a plane. It's yours.
You damn hillbillies eating this stuff.
God.
No.
I could not. This actually happened recently on over on 98 Rock on the morning show. We were doing that. They were doing that.
What station's
segment.
that? I've never heard of
Yeah,
it.
Right. They were. It's so weird now. It's so weird. I'm pretty sure people are convinced that I don't like you because you haven't been on.
Oh
every
yeah,
week.
I mean, me not being on is my fault because of the way my
Jeremy's
work
schedule
schedule's gone.
changed, and then we cut the show back a little bit, and so it just made it more difficult. It has nothing to do with the fact that we're on different radio stations.
No,
now.
I'd still come on here.
I've been friends with Jeremy when, ironically, for most of our lives, we never worked together.
Yeah,
Jeremy was at.
that's probably why we like each other.
In fact, at one point, Jeremy and I basically were traded for each
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
More or less, that's the way that it worked. I was on 1300, he was on
The
1570.
little thing that Glenn didn't know, and there was about 7 players to be named later. That was Terry Ford and Bob Haney
Oh,
and
everyone. I was the only one who went the other way. The only one.
cash considerations.
I went out to Arizona and wandered for the desert for 2 years, and I was like, I guess I'll go over there.
You're still
Oh,
eating?
God. I have to at least eat this much. I can't.
Hey,
You're saving that tomato for last?
I lost the bet. I have to at least.
I'm
get
so
through.
surprised you guys haven't found the mayonnaise hot dogs that I hid here,
Yeah,
so I didn't have to
right.
eat them when you weren't looking. You're gonna find those soon enough. Ugh, that's just.
What was the Irish punishment? What was all in
Haggis.
Oh, the
And,
one
the,
I
and,
had
the,
to do?
and the tripe.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
tripe.
No.
The tripe
and
was-
I tried all that shit too.
I know you took a bite of everything.
Yeah.
You were
tri-
trying to
the-
get me to eat more.
Tripe was the texture. Haggis was just that was fine.
You did try this or no?
No,
The meal.
I will literally try the Malort over this.
There is
Have
nothing.
you never had Malort?
I have never had
Oh,
Malort.
oh, well, what are we
that-
doing?
Yeah, that's,
We are
that's
pouring.
happening. Yeah, Jeremy.
And I'm not
Jeremy
gonna make
are-
you drink it alone. I'll take
Yeah,
a shot of that
it's
too.
a
I'm
good
not
thing.
eating that. I'm not touching that.
Oh God, it's so wretched. Oh, it's so wretched.
Do we have cups?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What-
You
what
might wanna
time is
wash
it?
that
I don't know
down.
what time it is.
It's 41. We should take a break.
All right, we'll take a break.
Yeah.
I'll share the story real quick. I had a colonoscopy when I was 20. And Jeremy was
I was there.
Yeah.
This was
Look.
me.
Yeah. Look, I lost my virginity to your daughter for crying out loud.
Jeremy was there.
Jeremy, you were there. So I had a colonoscopy when I was like 22. It's an amazing story. There was a free Chevelle show the night before my buddies wanted to go to. So I had this brilliant plan. I was going to clean myself out in the afternoon.
They'll
the
be
day
ready to
before,
roll.
And then go to the Chevelle show.
These pipes are clean.
The pain was sent below. I spent most of the Chevelle show in the bathroom at whatever the bar of Baltimore was or something like that inside Power Plant Live. So my friend's girlfriend said, don't drink that stuff straight, mix it with Crystal Light. So she mixed it all with Crystal Light for me. For like 5 years, if I smelled Crystal Light, if I walked into a room and I gagged. So it came up on the morning show last week with Justin and Scott and Spiegel. We were talking about it, and Justin had the idea of, I want to bring in a bunch of lemonades and see if you can tell which one is Crystal Light.
You know what? I actually saw this clip online.
And I was like, all right, we can do that. And I swear to God, it was the exact opposite of what I thought it was going to be. 4 lemonades, 3 of them smelled revolting to me. The 4th one, I was like, this one actually seems palatable. That was the Crystal Light. Apparently,
too long.
I'm totally over it.
Your
I'm
taste
totally
buds have
good.
changed. Is there something that you hated that you did not like to drink or eat
Oh,
that you
sauerkraut.
like now?
Sauerkraut is. I tell this story all the time. My family would do pork and sauerkraut for New Year's every year. It was like, and they would force you. Like everybody would get together on New Year's Day, and my grandmother would be like, if you don't eat pork and sauerkraut, we're gonna be cursed this year. It's some sort of like luck thing. I don't know if it's a Polish thing or a German thing or whatever it is. She was like, everybody has to eat pork and sauerkraut. And I would be like heaving as I tried to get a bite of sauerkraut down. Somewhere when I was like 32 years old, we were over at my grandmother's house on New Year's Day, and I was like, I'm going to give it the college try. Because like when you're an adult, they don't force you still to eat. Like I could be like, oh, Nanny, don't worry. I had my pork and sauerkraut. You're good. On like 32, I was like, I'll give it another shot. I had a bite. I'm like, this is wonderful. And now, when New Year's Day, I'm pounding pork. My poor wife, man. Like,
sauerkraut does not like me. I like it.
Yeah, it's incredible. I'm worried that liver is next.
See, mine was much more simplistic. Mine was just tequila. You know, like I never liked the taste of it, and then you'd have one that's like less, and then all of a sudden we went to a taco and tequila festival, and I'm looking at my wife like, yeah, I'm gonna drink, but tequila's not my favorite. And all of a sudden we're trying. I'm like, this is really good.
Right.
This is really good. And it's not even like it was great brands. It could have been the crappy brands. I like it now.
Yeah, Jeremy was like, it was weird. It was in 4th grade. I hated it.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I was 12, I couldn't.
It didn't
couldn't
work
put down a bottle. Damn mezcal.
I am terrified because like all of the adult males in my life love like whenever we would go because so today is my son's birthday. Happy birthday, buddy. He's 11 today. And so, like every other male in his family, he wants to go to the hibachi for dinner tonight. So my grandfather would make us go to hibachi like every month. Every month, my grandfather would organize that we all went out for hibachi. And every male in my family would order chicken livers as the appetizer. Because like you could have like 2 extra shrimp ahead of time, or you could get chicken livers. And they effing love liver and onions. And I'm terrified that I'm just going to wake up one day at like 43
and you're gonna like it,
and I'm just gonna like liver now, like because I have spent my entire life not being able to consume liver. That's a no for me, dog, whatsoever.
It's weird. All the men in like when I was a young kid, all the men in our lives, they were the ones that taught all the younger men how to kiss.
Right.
So yeah, it's a weird family tradition.
Please tell them I said thank you.
Yeah. Well, who taught you? Right?
All right, we'll come back in. Erik Kratz is going to join us. We'll talk more about Framber Valdez, and before we leave today, Jeremy's going to wax my ass. Oh, yeah. That's actually
poetically
gonna occur.
Is it your ass that I'm doing? Is it hairy?
That's the problem.
I'm not doing the middle, am I?
No, you're not doing no, we're not doing that. We're not getting in there. That's not happening.
Typical Thursday here on the Glenn Clark Show.
Yeah, the problem is I'm pretty fresh on the other side. All right.
What about your chest?
If you'd like to, I can't grow hair. Like
I've got some lettuce. You want some of mine?
I might, yeah. I don't know what's happening. Jeremy's here. It's Glenn Clark Radio.
The weather's getting cooler, so when you and your family are picking out a place to dine, be it lunch or dinner, let's make it nice and easy. Now, with 2 great locations, the Cuscuz Inn remains your #1 destination. Whether you want to get steamed crabs and the full Cuscuz menu out at the original location at 4100 North Point Boulevard, or sample the complete menu minus the steamed crabs at the new location above the grandstand at the Timonium Racetrack. Cuscuz is your place to go. Check out the website, CuscuzInn.com, for a look at the menu, and if you want to plan that crab feast, call 410-477-1975. The Cuscuz Inn.
Get in the game with Volo Sports. With over 15 sports to choose from, join a league or grab a Volo membership for discounted play, free daily pickups, fitness classes, and exclusive events. But the best part? A portion of every league fee helps the Volo Kids Foundation provide free sports to over 5,000 kids across Baltimore City each year. Don't miss out. Early pricing for the winter season ends December 12th. Final registration deadline is January 15th. Sign up now at volosports.com/Baltimore.
Gambling can be a fun and entertaining experience, but there are risks involved. If you're planning on betting on the game at the casino or on your phone or computer, know your limit, stay within it. Set a budget and a time to stop. Remember, gambling isn't a financial solution, and it doesn't mix well with alcohol or drugs. Know the risks and have a plan before you begin gambling. For free and confidential services, call 1-800-GAMBLER 24/7 or go to helpmygamblingproblem.org.
The latest edition of Pressbox is available now, and it's our annual Best of issue, celebrating the top people, performances, and moments of 2025 in local sports. On the cover, we recognize 4 of the most significant athletes of the year: Orioles pitcher Trevor Rogers, Navy quarterback Blake Horvath, Maryland basketball star Derek Queen, and our 2025 Mo Gabba Sports Person of the Year, Ravens safety Kyle Hamilton. Pressbox is available for free at over 250 locations throughout the region, including your Baltimore area High's dairy stores. Plus, you can read the entire issue online at PressBoxOnline.com, where you can also find great betting advice voice and the best daily coverage of the Orioles, Ravens, and Terps.
At Live, we want to say thanks to our community with our biggest giveaway yet. Thanks a Million free slot play giveaway. Join us every Friday in February for your chance to win a share of $1 million in free play, including a grand prize of $75,000 in free play. You could be one of 25 winners each week. So what are you waiting for? Thanks a Million only at Live Casino and Hotel Maryland at Arundel Mills. Must be 21. Please play responsibly. For help, visit mdgamblinghelp.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Contrary to what some people believe, I actually like this guy when he sleeps. Glenn Clark, talking sports.
Yeah, we are having a morning here today on GCR. It has been a morning. Jeremy Conn, our friend from the Big Bad Morning Show, is with us in studio today. And Tim from Bel Air, who made this sardine fruitcake that I've been attempting to consume.
It's amazing.
Oh, good. I burped during the commercial break, and, it pained me.
I think that's the worst part of it is that it stays with you. Because even saying that the mayonnaise hot dog thing that we did, it wasn't terrible. I just don't like mayonnaise. But I burped it up the rest of the day. So I was tasting it over and over.
100%. You guys going to do a Malort shot real quick before you want to do it? Then we're going to talk to Erik Kratz, see if what he makes of the Orioles. I feel like this is the type of party that Eric would have liked to have been here for.
Do you think Erik Kratz has ever done a shot of Malort?
Eric, are you a Malort man by any chance?
I am not, but it's okay.
No, it's
I'll
not.
try
It's
anything
definitely
twice
not okay. I promise that it's not okay.
Yeah, it's voted as the worst tasting
why is
alcohol.
it not okay, though?
Oh, my God. It tastes like fire. It tastes like your insides are burning as you do shots.
Yeah, it has a floral, kind of taste to it, even like Campari, but not sweet. It attacks your taste buds. It really feels like something is trying to destroy you from your mouth first.
Oh, God. Here goes.
Cheers.
Hang on. Our friend Tim has never had a Malort shot before, so this is going to be, we're going to get a live reaction to it. Oh, come on, man. no selling son of a bitch.
Hey, I've had 100 of these, and look at this face.
Yeah, exactly right. I'm sorry. Eric, I'm sorry, pal. You're a professional, and we're putting you through this morning. Thank you for taking the time. Of course,
I appreciate shenanigans.
I wish you were here to be a part of it, actually. We're going to fly you in for our holiday show one of these years. We're going to make that happen. You know Eric from Foul Territory, of course, former MLB catcher. He's with us here on GCR. Eric, we're trying to figure out how to say this appropriately, right? Because, you can't force anybody to play for your team, and if Framber Valdez didn't want to be in Baltimore, you can't make him be in Baltimore. If the Orioles didn't like Framber Valdez as much as other people did, we could do this for forever. But what I know is the Orioles went into the offseason saying they believe they needed top-of-the-rotation pitching, and we're getting to the point where it's looking more and more as though they're not going to end up with top-of-the-rotation pitching. How do is this a complete failure at this point for the Orioles?
If you take it as one singular effort, yeah, it's a failure. They didn't get top of the rotation pitching, so failure. If that's what and this is probably why GMs say all their GM speak, like, oh man, we got a great team. These guys are neat and they're nice. I don't think the offseason's a failure. If you look at it as a whole, they failed getting a top of the rotation pitcher, unless they are willing to trade for Tarek Skubal tomorrow. But that's not going to happen. So the failure on that singular thing, yes, it's a failure. Do they have a team that is better than last year's team? 100%. So in that sense, no, it's not a failure.
I would ask about, so if you're looking at the situation that they're set up in with the starting pitch, and yeah, they didn't get the upper echelon guy, and it feels like a team that might be built for the regular season. If they end up getting Zach Gallen, I don't think that's a consolation prize, but what do you think of Gallen? Because it's clearly not the guy that they coveted. It would seem like they were settling.
Man, I really like Zach Gallen. Maybe I'm biased because, I know how the guy goes about his work. I know, people that have worked with him and are around him and respect him. But I'm just going to go with what I see out on the field. I'm going to go with the fact that this dude, until last year, I get it, he had a drop-off of last year, but there's plenty of good players. One that the Orioles just signed in Pete Alonso, that in their first free agent year, it didn't quite go so well. Well, now the Orioles were like, well, this guy, he was good in his second free agent year. So I wouldn't put as much stock in that. I would put the stock in the 5 years prior to that. And Zach Gallen was a top 15 pitcher in the league. Was he ace status? No, but man, was he close. I mean, when you're getting Cy Young votes, you're in that category. And I think whoever gets him is going to get a motivated, really good pitcher, not just some like dude who's trying to prove himself after coming over from Japan or Korea. Like, this is a motivated, legitimate number one for the Diamondbacks. And if the Orioles pick him up, which I think is going to be a stretch because they love their draft picks, man, the future is so bright. But the other thing that I would love about Gallen in Boston, Philly, New York, Baltimore, he's an East Coast guy. And there's a little bit, I mean, maybe the listeners don't agree with me. Maybe they do. East Coast people just have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They have a little bit of that, like, yo, I'm home. I'm bringing it here. Like, this is where, and he's close. He grew up in New Jersey, and people will say, what does that matter? Why would we pay some guy $25 million for 1 year just because he's from the East Coast? There's little intangibles that I think the Orioles would get extra value out of Zach Gallen over, like a Royals or, the Tigers just signed Framber over the Tigers. I just think there's a little value there, so I love Zach Gallen for the Orioles.
Is there anyone else that's out there that you think is a legitimate, the Bassetts, the Giolitos,
Verlander,
Justin
Scherzer.
Verlander, right? Like, is there anyone else that's still out there that you think is a legitimate difference maker versus just being, hey, maybe surplus arms are good too?
Chris Bassett.
Okay.
Chris Bassett, only for the fact that Lucas Giolito could give you 30 starts, and it could be unbelievable, and it could go into another, Lucas Giolito every other year kind of thing. I just am afraid of him constantly, uncertain of what you're getting. And it could be elite, it could be whatever it is. But I love Chris Bassett. The fact that this Orioles team wants to make the playoffs. He was on a team last year that went to the playoffs, and he was not one of the guys chosen to be a starter on this team, and still proved his value. He has been consistent out there. He has been a veteran presence that, in my opinion, and this is another thing that Zach Gallen does too, he's a rising tide raises all ships type of thing. Like, he will help these younger pitchers. Yes, I get it. Zach Eflin's not a younger pitcher. That's what he's going to do, and he's going to do it incredibly well. But the more guys you can have in there that have been in big spots, have played roles in playoff teams that aren't very glamorous. Zach Eflin did it in 22 with the Phillies, where he had to go to the bullpen because he came back from injury. Chris Bassett did that last year for the almost World Series champion Toronto Blue Jays. Like, I think Chris Bassett is a large stride ahead of the other guys that are out there. But I also think the Orioles need that sixth guy. I think they need that sixth guy. I really do like their rotation. Shane Baz, I think, is going to take that next step as long as the Orioles don't screw it up. I think Kyle Bradish, before he got hurt, was a number one and was a couple years away from being an ace. He came back really healthy, and Trevor Rogers was awesome for 14 starts last year. With Bradish and Rogers, as your 1-2, I have to feel like you'd need a sixth man in this rotation, just because there's questions. There's questions for every team. There's questions for every rotation. I think that sixth guy would really solidify this as instead of it being a B to B plus off season, an A to A minus off season.
Yeah, you know what's funny about there's a couple things with Chris Bassett. I love the fact that he calls all of his 36 different pitches, and something's always wrong with the communication. He's got to stop once the clock's winding down. But my favorite thing that I learned about him when I started researching him is that, and I hate saying these words, but he owns the Yankees. Go look at his starts against New York. For whatever reason, he has unbelievably dominant performances against them, including games with double-digit strikeouts. It's unreal how good. And last year, I think he had one bad start, and the other three were good.
Do you know why that is? It's because this man knows how to pitch. Does he have big league stuff? Absolutely, he has big league stuff. But the reason before PitchCom that his games would take 4 hours was because he would shape he would shake every pitch off. Even the ones he wanted, he's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to. And then the pitch comm came in. He's out there shaking himself off with the pitch comm. But it's part of the game. It's part of it's the aspect of pitching that analytics doesn't understand. Analytics is awesome. Like a dude that throws 98 miles an hour should be playing for your team. But there's the aspect of pitching, and the Yankees are a team that is you can pitch to them. You're able to pitch to that team, meaning if you can hit your spots in different locations, you can get them out. If you're trying to outstuff the Yankees lineup, if you're trying to just blow cheese by these dudes, they're going to crush you. They're just going to be like, 103? Yeah, dinger.
Yeah, park it. Right.
Like, and that's what Bassett does. He has those dudes flummoxed. I played on the Yankees when he was on. I think he was at Oakland. Yep. I'm not 100% sure where we saw him, and it was just like guys were coming back to the dugout, and they were like, "Well, that's not what the paper said. That's not what he does." And that's how he has success. And he has had, like, look at his numbers. Like, Chris Bassett's success the last few years has been amazing. Like, I was sad for him when he didn't get to start in the playoffs for the Blue Jays, but you saw what the Blue Jays were rolling out there. Like, they did pretty decent.
So Bassett against the Yankees has nine starts against them. He's 5-2 with a 206 and 64
That's
Ks.
pretty freaking good, man.
And it's not just going back to when he was young. It's recent years too.
Yeah, that is compelling. Erik Kratz with us here on GCR. Erik, I'm trying to figure out the way to word this. What are the Orioles if this is it, right? Like if this is the team, and then what are they if they, to your point, get a Gallen or get a Bassett? Like I've been sort of saying that the Orioles are a playoff contender as is, and maybe a threat to win the American League with more pitching. How do you look at it based on those two factors?
I would go as far to say I think they're a playoff contender right now. I would agree. I would not say if they get Gallen, they can win the American League. I would say they can win the American League without Gallen, but they need the chips to fall correctly. Okay. They need the chips to They need Adley Rutschman to show up on March 30th or whatever day it is and be the guy that I know he is. And I think sometimes, there's pressure on guys, which is fine. Like, it's the big leagues. There's never like, oh, he just doesn't do well under pressure. I don't believe that. I think some people go through things. I think some people go through struggles. And if you look at Adley Rutschman's career, not his big league career, his life in sports, when has he ever struggled? Never. Yep. Like, the dude was kicking field goals in high school.
Yep. Tackling Christian McCaffrey, right.
Right. Like, everything was peaches and cream. And I'm not saying he was resting on that. I'm saying it's not just, I need a month to figure this out and turn it around. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer because he's also back there for his boys. He's also, if he was an outfielder, I'd be like, all right, he's got to turn it around sooner. But he's back there. Half his game is spent worrying about the pitchers. And to me, I think the season hinges on him and his success and the way that he hits, because I think if he hits with Pete Alonso, Gunnar is going to hit, barring, a start to the season where he got injured like last year. All of a sudden, Adley Rutschman, which is crazy to say, adds depth to your lineup. Tyler O'Neill's not going to, he's going to play however many games. Like, sorry. It's just not it's just the reality of life.
We know. Yeah, his nickname has become General Soreness. So, yeah.
Salute.
Okay, General Soreness. I like that. But it's like when you have Adley Rutschman as your depth, that just paints a different picture as the Orioles than the last few years when you're like, Adley Rutschman, staple of this lineup behind Gunnar Henderson. To me, I just think the season hinges on him, barring a Gallen signing, barring a Chris Bassett signing. I think it's an Adley Rutschman season for the Orioles if they go where they want to go this year.
Would you have been willing to pay 3 years, $115 million or more? Let's say it was 3 years, $120. That's what it was going to take to do for the Orioles to have gotten Framber Valdez.
Whose money is it? Mine or yours?
Yeah, it's David Rubenstein's, obviously. Yeah, right. I get it. it.
David Rubenstein.
Yeah,
I would have gotten Framber. I would have gotten Framber, Ranger, and traded for Skubal. No, man, that's a good question. I'm gonna lean on the side of no. I'm gonna lean on the side of if the Orioles had a clear 4 starters that I liked, and the 5th one was meh. Like, I'm a Kramer fan. I do really like Dean Kramer. I do really like Zach Eflin. I like where they've pushed their chips. Did they push their chips all in? No. I'll be honest, I don't think they missed on Framber. I think they missed on Ranger. I watched Ranger. I was on the radio for the Phillies in 22, so I watched quite a few of his games. I watched, him in the playoffs the last few years. To me, I think Ranger is where they missed. I don't think I would have gone as far as the Tigers went. For the Orioles, I don't think I would have gone as far for Framber.
Okay.
For the Tigers, I really like it because what do you hear about Framber? Great pitcher. What about that catcher thing?
Yeah, right.
Behavior issues. And who was his manager back in the day for a little bit when he was younger? A.J. Hinch.
Yep.
So there, I think Framber's value plays a little bit differently than with the Orioles. Nothing against. Oh my gosh, what is that little? Oh man, my midget friend. I'm completely forgetting his name. Your new manager.
Oh, Craig Albernaz.
Craig Albernaz. Yes. Nothing against him. It's just you have a veteran coming in, making almost $40 million a year. And he has some type of emotional, behavior issues. You got to make sure you're able to, hey, you got to be able to tell this guy boo when he gets out of line. And if you don't have that relationship before, he'll be like, save it, meat.
That's interesting. That's an interesting way of looking at it.
And by the way, I don't know if you've asked Eric this before. I'm assuming so. He did intend to hit his catcher, right? Like that mix-up was on purpose.
Come on.
That's all I needed.
Let's put it this way. If it wasn't, dude, yesterday I just got eviscerated on X because of something I said about the Pirates not having a shot at Framber, signing Framber.
So you said something true. Yeah.
So I'm getting eviscerated for it, but I'll be the first one to say, if I'm wrong, you come and tell me. You come and tell me, and I will be a man. It takes a bigger man to say, hey, I was wrong, than it does to say, look at what I said. Like, if I was wrong, if Framber Valdez, in my few years of experience watching baseball, did not hit him on purpose, or did not cross him up on purpose, I will apologize till I'm blue in the face. But that man 100% did that on purpose, and that is way dirtier of a thing for me. Like, to sign him, I would have needed to hear from him what exactly happened. And he would have to look me in the eye, and he would have to be 100% honest that, you're telling me you didn't hit him on purpose. So then what happened? Why did you turn away when your catcher just caught 97 in the
not look apologetic at all whatsoever.
None. Let the book judge a book by its cover is how I say it. So yes, I think he did.
Eric, what's coming up on Foul Territory today?
Oh man, we're going to talk about the Framber signing. I'm hoping that the Skubal stuff comes out because it's a landmark historic case. But we have Bob Nightingale on. You put me on the spot. I forget exactly.
Mad.
You made me leave my production meeting soon.
I like Bob in general, but you got to tell him we're mad because he just told me yesterday he thought the Orioles had a 75% chance of signing.
He wasn't wrong. We had a 25% chance of
not getting him. That's a good point.
Happened.
I guess that's right.
Bob can make some people mad.
Yeah.
But there's one thing. We have 3 really good insiders that are consistent on our show, and it's Robert Murray, Ken Rosenthal, and Bob Nightingale. These dudes, I'm telling you, the inside info that they have.
Oh yeah, they're plugged in. There's no question. Yeah, there's no question about
crazy.
that. Yeah, anybody debating that, you're just wrong. I mean, like, there's no way around that. All right, Erik, love you, brother. Always appreciate you taking the time for us. Let's do it again real soon. Everybody check out Foul Territory. Thanks for hopping on today, man.
I appreciate you guys having me on, and I'm excited to watch the Orioles along with you guys this year.
That sounds great, man. We'll have you in from Malort next time.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud. Erik Kratz, Foul Territory, with us here on GCR.
You want me to treat
I took
you-
another bite during the conversation, and I'm very.
Why
worried.
did you do airplane sounds though? Did it make it taste better? Or?
Open up for the airplane. That's it's weird because that's what you do with a date.
Yeah, I try. Sometimes it doesn't work. All right, so when we get to the waxing portion, have you already heated this stuff up? How long does it take?
I only need to heat up for like a minute. So.
Okay, I just don't want to burn his ass
Right.
because if his ass gets burnt, that's not my fault.
That's a good point. All right, I'll sign a paper that says I'm not suing you for that.
Okay.
Other things I've thought about suing you for.
How many strips are we putting on?
How many do we have? We have over, I think. Well, nope, we're not doing that.
But if he doesn't have any hair on his ass, then why are we
part of the
waxing
problem.
his ass?
That's part of the problem. I don't really have any.
I think you should wax his chest.
I don't have any hair
you lost
there.
on purpose.
Where do you have hair? How do you get wax? You have any on your arm?
I mean, not really. Like, legitimately, I'm not.
Do you have armpits?
No, I don't actually have armpits.
You don't have any armpits?
He purposely shaved last night the
bit.
entire body.
I got a little bit. I'm not. This is not a joke. I don't grow body hair. Really.
We might have to go down the
what I got
the
on my
path in the back.
That's what I got.
Is that I can't even see? Well, you're blocking it with your hand. Yeah, it's
hair
not
there.
much.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
not much.
You'll have to figure out. I'll do whatever you guys want.
Well,
Well, hold on.
I know
Let me-
that.
let me
I know that's true.
Pause.
I know that's true. I remember 75.
Yeah, we can play penis butt, legs and spread, whatever you guys want to play. I mean, I'm game for.
How do you play?
Well,
how
I'll
do
teach
play-
you. I'll teach you.
Hey, legs is spread. The other one I know well, obviously. I went to Bible camp. Like, obviously.
Do you remember that from Family Guy? It was the old guy with the kids. He goes, "Hey, kids, we'll just play legs or spread or penis butt." No, I think they'd rather play Guess Who or Mousetrap.
I swear to God, I just see the olive.
Oh, I can
in
just
this.
smell it. It's so bad.
Like, is this really polenta? It looks like poo. Like, it just looks awful.
Oh,
I'm
here.
down to, oh
You might wanna eat-
yeah. Oh yeah. He
I can't
walked out of the room and didn't turn the mic on. That's not great.
It's just cornmeal, man. Come on.
It doesn't. It's terrible. Oh God, that olive. Oh.
Of all the things on that plate, the olive is what
I already
disturbs him
did-
the most.
I already got through the sardines part of this.
The
like,
year-old
that part-
mold of fish.
Yeah,
did
like
that.
again, I don't like olives, but I don't think that would be the worst thing in that thing for me.
Dude, I don't know what it is. Like when I taste, I sometimes you'll order something that you don't like. Nachos, for example.
Mhm.
You go somewhere, you order some nachos, and you don't see that it has like obvious olives on it. Because if it obviously has olives on it, I'm going to be able to pick them up. But if you don't see it,
Like black olives in that
yeah,
situation, because
yeah,
people put those on
yeah,
nachos.
Correct. I'll go to take a bite, and I swear to God, like it will.
You know what I'm like with that? When I accidentally order something and it has blue cheese on it, like not paying attention. I hate blue cheese. So like gorgonzola and all the
Cheese
different
is
types
delicious.
of. Oh, it's not. It's just awful.
Oh my God, what's wrong?
It's
with
the
you?
worst kind
What?
of cheese.
Oh, he's probably ranch. Probably
I don't
a
know. I eat
child.
the wings with the sauce on it. I'll dip it in ranch if I have to, but I like to just eat them by themselves.
Last time I saw Jeremy, we were at the trivia. You have not congratulated me yet.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll take it back.
I said no. It's not your fault. What did the guy say to you? What did the guy say to you? It was my
Yeah.
favorite.
So okay, so we were playing against each other in the trivia championships. His team was more worried about getting engaged.
Oh,
and
God,
so
it's-
his team lost.
Can I?
Yeah, I am a world champion. I'm a World Series champion, and I feel like I deserve a little bit more respect.
Oh,
for
we've
that.
won before.
I know you've won before. I'm aware. I needed, and I congratulated you then.
You know what? We did not win Charm City trivia. We won the other one.
Maryland.
times,
Yeah. Okay. So we won the World Series. We've never done that before. That was like, and
It's cool. It's so cool when it happens.
yeah,
man.
you're like, well, and also we were not when they told us we were in the lead going into the final, we were like, what? Like,
So can I tell you my issue? And I shouldn't do it on the weekends, but I still do it because when I play trivia, it's Wednesday nights. We play at JB's in like Severna Park. They don't start till 7:30. It's 7:30 to 9:30. When we get to the last question, As soon as they ask it, if I can't help, I leave.
Yeah, because
I
you
leave.
got to do a morning show.
Yeah,
I
but
think-
on the weekends I do the same thing, and I don't have anywhere to be.
That's kind of
That's why you didn't see me after you guys won.
So I whenever I've had to do the morning show over on BAL, and we
Never
play
heard
on
of
Monday
it.
nights.
Where's that?
Yeah, right. We play on Monday nights, and so it's the same thing. Literally, as soon as they ask the final, I don't even wait to find out if we got the final question right. Oh, how would you have done with this? This was the final this week. The final this week was occurring in the fall of 2002 and the winter of 2003. This artist became the first ever artist to play the halftime show at both the Grey Cup and the Super Bowl.
2002, 2003.
Mm-hmm.
What's
So it would have been the 2002 Grey Cup and the 2003 Super Bowl.
Oh God, who played that Super Bowl?
Ah,
Britney Spears.
not Britney Spears. She was the Ravens Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know. That one was. Is that the another one of the Rams Super Bowl, or is that Patriots?
This would have been the Buccaneers Raiders Super Bowl in San Diego.
Ah, San Diego.
Yes, so Wales. Yes.
Man, I don't remember who played that.
I did, thankfully.
Did you really?
I thankfully remembered. I mean, for a second, I was like, wait a second. No, I knew. And the Grey Cup part is kind of a giveaway because it means it had to be a Canadian.
So Shania Twain?
Shania Twain.
By the way, have you seen Celine Dion recently? That's
No.
a tough watch.
Oh.
She's got a really bad autoimmune disease, and she's just constantly in pain. And it's weird
God,
seeing it.
that's
now.
awful.
I'm glad I could bring it up to
Yeah,
you.
thanks. It's really pleasant.
No,
Now I'll have another bite of olive.
Does your team get mad if you don't know the sports question? And the weird thing for me is I know a ton about sports, but I know more about movies and music.
Oh, God.
Is it bad?
There's an olive.
Here, let me try
Doing
and
a
bite.
great
real
job.
quick. That's not doing that. Anyhow, are you gonna throw up?
I might.
Oh, you gotta make poopsies? Is that tum tum?
That would help. That help. Thank you.
Hey, did you? This stuff is thick as hell.
Yeah, I know.
Is it supposed to be that thick?
I think so. Yeah.
Because it's still hard as a rock in some places, but we're not gonna need all of this.
No.
Where's the? Are these?
Speaking of hard as a rock, you want me to pull my pants down now, or?
I mean, just tell me what body parts we're doing. Because if we're gonna do the front, I only need a little strip.
I mean, he knows.
That's too big. I wasn't talking to Glenn. I was talking to young Pete
I gotta
Sampras
tell you,
over
man,
here.
You making that joke really helped because I thought I was gonna puke. I really thought I was gonna puke. That actually helped.
I had a moment this morning. I was worried about coming by and I stopped talking on the morning show. The guy's like, "You okay?" I said, "I almost threw up. We're on camera now." So I froze, and anytime my mouth starts to salivate and my stomach turns and I start sweating, I know I'm going to throw up.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
I'm a
fine.
little worried.
I might have a disease or something. Who
I'm
knows?
a little worried about that.
All right, so I got to take the headset off.
I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I nobody can see we got to figure out a way that nobody would see.
Oh, okay.
I can't have people see. I still have jobs that I have to.
You can show your butt.
I used to be
You
able
want
to
me
do that.
You want me to pull my
I
pants
work
down
for
while I do this?
I work for a Jesuit university.
Well,
Like, I
all right.
gotta
So
be a little
maybe.
careful about
Well, so stand kind of where Jeremy is, because that's where there's a blind spot in the
Well,
cameras
all
right now.
So who's talking on the
Yeah,
mic?
yeah.
'Cause this is-
I guess I do play by play of
Are
this?
you
Here,
two
Tim.
fingers or
Tim.
How many fingers?
Do me a favor, just take a video.
I need
Just so we
I
have
need a
some
mic.
different
I
angles.
should have a mic for
give me a
this.
handheld. You
Yeah,
wanna grab this
give
one?
me. I should have a mic for this.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, Glenn.
Yeah. Nah. Oh God, that is hot. That is. It's quite hot.
I'm going to take that dimple with me.
That's all right.
I
don't
how
care.
hot is it? Is it really that?
It's
hot?
it's warm.
Okay.
It's for
All right,
sure
good.
warm. Am I gonna be able to get this
good.
off of me before?
I don't know. Here, let me.
Hey, is this just like ah?
What the?
How long does it have to stay?
That's,
I think you just.
Is there directions on
Yeah,
here?
there were.
Oh, look how small those.
yeah, look at he's 60 years old. He has no idea what he's supposed to
I
do.
would have a better chance of reading higher.
Just standing here with my pants down, just hanging out.
Yeah, it's just, he's ass out.
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
Here, I'm
yeah.
just gonna, do I do the? Do you want to do it like 40-year-old virgin?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. Yeah, but go on like count to like 7, but don't let me know what number you're gonna go on. All right. Yeah. Okay. Very good.
1. It didn't even work.
Ah, that was nothing.
didn't
I don't
work?
think this is hot enough.
What?
I didn't even stick to his ass.
Do we need to take another break? I
No.
don't want to stand here with my pants down.
No one
I
can
would
see.
prefer
No one can
not.
see you.
But you got green shit stuck all over.
That's
your
the
ass.
problem. I can't pull my pants back up.
Did you go in the opposite?
Somebody's gonna have to. You didn't sign up for this, but somebody's gonna have to clean my ass.
No good.
Yeah.
Let me put more on it.
Did
All right. That'll help. Jeremy's got a plan. Let's see. If put more green stuff on my ass, maybe that'll.
Did you press
solve-
the wax down?
Ah!
Yeah. It says press the wax down with your fingers. No.
Miss-
Okay.
Mrs.
Okay. Well.
Mrs. Conn is very lucky. Very lucky. That's pleasant.
Holding the applicator at a 45 degree angle.
Yeah, that didn't
apply
really,
clear wax,
that
press the
really
wax
didn't
down.
do anything
No.
for me at all
Well,
whatsoever.
some of the wax came off, right?
You might want to take a break and then.
All right.
All right, then I guess
we'll
we'll do
just
that.
stand here with my pants down. All right.
Hey, so are we going to take a break?
Yeah. You're gonna throw it a break right now.
I don't know that it's going to fix anything, but we'll come back in. I don't know. I was going to give this a sponsor. I don't think anybody wants this sponsorship right now. We'll come back in, and I probably still have wax on my ass. It's Glenn Clark Radio. Get in the game with Volo Sports. With over 15 sports to choose from, join a league or grab a Volo membership for discounted play, free daily pickups, fitness classes, and exclusive events. But the best part? A portion of every league fee helps the Volo Kids Foundation provide free sports to over 5,000 kids across Baltimore City each year. Don't miss out. Early pricing for the winter season ends December 12th. Final registration deadline is January 15th. Sign up now at volosports.com/Baltimore.
At Live, we want to say thanks to our community with our biggest giveaway yet. Thanks a Million free slot play giveaway. Join us every Friday in February for your chance to win a share of $1 million in free play, including a grand prize of $75,000 in free play. You could be one of 25 winners each week. So what are you waiting for? Thanks a Million, only at Live Casino and Hotel Maryland at Arundel Mills. Must be 21. Please play responsibly. For help, visit mdgamblinghelp.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The weather's getting cooler, so when you and your family are picking out a place to dine, be it lunch or dinner, let's make it nice and easy. Now, with two great locations, the Cuscuz Inn remains your #1 destination. Whether you want to get steamed crabs and the full Cuscuz menu out at the original location at 4100 North Point Boulevard, or sample the complete menu minus the steamed crabs at the new location above the grandstand at the Timonium Racetrack. Cuscuz is your place to go. Check out the website, CuscuzInn.com, for a look at the menu, and if you want to plan that crab feast, call 410-477-1975. The Cuscuz Inn.
Gambling can be a fun and entertaining experience, but there are risks involved. If you're planning on betting on the game at the casino or on your phone or computer, know your limit, stay within it. Set a budget and a time to stop. Remember, gambling isn't a financial solution, and it doesn't mix well with alcohol or drugs. Know the risks and have a plan before you begin gambling. For free and confidential services, call 1-800-GAMBLER 24/7 or go to helpmygamblingproblem.org.
Looking for Baltimore's premier waterfront dining experience? Head to Nick's Fish House, located in the Baltimore Peninsula. Enjoy crabs all year long, plus happy hour Monday through Thursday from 3 to 6. Planning a celebration? From rehearsal dinners to corporate crab feasts, Nick's is the spot to make it unforgettable. And the fun doesn't stop there. Live music fills the air every Thursday through Sunday. Check out the full lineup at nicksfishhouse.com. Nick's, it's where Baltimore comes to eat, drink, and play by the water.
Make the most out of every day in your Toyota RAV4. Available in hybrid or gas-only models. A RAV4 can get you where you want to go in style. Check out buyatoyota.com for deals on new RAV4s from your local Toyota dealer today.
Coming back in here with Glenn and the other guy, Garrett, whatever his name is. You know who they are.
We're going to give this one more shot, and if it doesn't work, then I don't know. I tried. Jeremy tried.
I'm worried this is going to be too hot for you.
Oh, you know me. You know there's nothing that's too hot for. Oh, that is hot. That is quite warm.
And then hold it there.
Kind of nice, honestly. Kind of nice. Yeah. Get right in there. Get right in there.
Oh, my fingers
Get
slipped.
right in.
Sorry.
Slip.
All right, you ready? Let's see if I can
Yeah.
get this to come on.
All right, here we go.
All right, 1, 2.
Kelly Clarkson.
I don't even have any hair on it.
Well, it came off. Okay, so it all came off.
part of the problem.
I'll tell you the thing is, he is going to have trouble getting this
So-
stuff off of his ass.
Oh, I got that to look forward
Well,
to.
that
That's
one
sort
came
of-
off. The most recent
sort
one.
of like
Came
it,
off, but
right?
I don't think there was. Did
What
you
about
feel
his
it?
arm hair? Maybe.
Yeah, not really.
hurt?
I mean, it hurt. Like it's like a 2.
Yeah.
It was a 2 as
You
far
try your
as-
arm? I don't know.
Do you have any arm hair?
Really have? I don't.
I do.
I'm not.
Yeah,
really.
I know.
But you tried. You tried your knuckle hair and it didn't
I
work.
did my knuckle.
And all I put was
Well, maybe it
green
wasn't
goo
hot
on
enough.
your
Yeah, it
knuckles.
wasn't hot enough at the time.
Yeah, right.
All
All right.
right.
Well, we
We're supposed
tried.
to hold it.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. Well,
I really think
your underwear's gonna.
I'm just gonna stand here with my pants down for the rest of.
Or you could just dig in your ass.
Oh my God, it's caked on.
I told you, man.
It's
It's
caked on my cake.
It won't stay on forever.
There is so much cake back here. Hang on, you know what the nice part is? It's kind of like dried up.
yeah.
And now it's pulling.
Oh, is it all coming off? There you go. That's even better.
All right.
I was gonna suggest that Colson come in and help you.
We can sell this right on eBay.
Yeah.
We can. This was the goo from my butt.
Well, hold on. Can you isolate that one? What type of party did you go to that you had goo in your butt?
What do we need to do? Are we done? Can we? Is there anything?
Yeah, I guess more or less. Yeah.
I mean,
Why?
I've finished this. I will finish this
No.
part. And
I don't even think you have to.
I don't know.
Maybe I guess how much more do you have left?
I'm trying to be a
make-
showman.
You should eat the whole. I mean, you should
I
eat that
really
whole
thought I was gonna
cake. Is what
The whole thing. Yeah. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. That's gonna happen.
Um.
Anything else? Are we good?
No, I guess. Just
If you
a
asked me
couple
to-
more sponsors.
What are the songs? I have to do Copacabana
And Rio. Yeah.
Are you doing that today or another day?
I was gonna do that the day that we do John Rollins.
Because then maybe I can find somebody to come wax you for real.
If you can do that, because Griffin sure as hell is not going to.
Just post
I'm
some-
willing to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure
Although
somebody
I did-
would love a.
I did just get my ass slapped multiple times by Jeremy, which was really nice. I gotta be honest.
It's clean though.
Well done, I guess.
It was nice to see his dimples back there.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Everybody always says they're so cute, like when you smile, but Ken's got he's got the back dimples.
There's still more olive in here. I just realized.
Yeah.
Every time I get a bite of olive, there's a chance it's going the other way. There's just a chance.
Oh, I know. I was gonna ask Jeremy. What's the point of being an NBA fan?
Who knows? Did you see the 2018 draft, the one with Luka in it, that all of the lottery picks have been traded at some point?
That sounds
the
about
the one that's kind of like an outlier is Miles Bridges was traded on draft night from the Clippers to the Hornets, but it's tough, man. Like it's even tough trying to figure it out. Like the Wizards did a fairly good job of like not giving up anything and getting this, but what did you get? You got Trae Young who can't play defense, and you got Anthony Davis.
Are either of them going to play?
He doesn't play.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not playing this year. It'll be next year. They want to lose as many games as they can to get a better draft slot.
So
'cause
they
didn't
are
trade that.
intending to use Trae Young and Anthony Davis as
Next year.
Wizards.
Yeah,
Okay.
next year. Because like their core is they were talking about having
Or trade them again
Yeah.
because they have expiring contracts.
That's another thing that could happen. But they were talking about having the likes of Sarr, Davis, and George in their front court. Anthony. Listen to me.
Davis, yeah, whatever.
Well, no. Trae Young, and then the other guard that they have, I'm blanking on his name, is a little bit of a jump shooter. Koulibaly
Johnson?
was another guy in their front court.
They just traded Johnson. Yeah. Who's that?
But they have Bub.
Carrington.
Yeah.
Bub Carrington, who could be the
Keyshawn
backup
George.
point guard.
Yeah.
George would be a starter, so that's what they're looking at. But again, it's great to sit there and say it that you have a great front court defensively, but you have the worst defensive player in the league at point guard.
And Anthony Davis isn't going to play no matter what. So
did you see? So Anthony Davis played 29 games for the Mavericks.
Mm-hmm.
This year, Luka has 29 games of 30 points or more.
That's pretty great. That is pretty great. I was going to do the math. Dwight Howard played 9 games as a Wizard. Does Anthony Davis play more or less
that's
than
a good
9
question.
games?
I'll say more.
Okay.
Because there's got to be a point in time where he gets in like a 2 weeks worth of
Where he
games.
plays for a little bit, and then
Yeah.
okay.
Everybody's like, "Hey, this Anthony Davis." Oh, he got hurt.
Right.
He was getting off the bus.
You're not going to believe this. You're never going to believe what happened here. But Anthony
Captain
Davis
Crunch
got
injury, eating cereal in the morning.
God, they really made that trade. They really did that. That's really a thing that occurred.
And Nico Collins got fired. Nico Harrison. Nico Collins shouldn't be fired. Nico Harrison.
Well, I
it's
don't know.
so funny though because like all the things that went down, they essentially got. And it's unfair because you end up with Cooper Flag, but they essentially got for Luka Doncic a couple of first-round picks that should be at the back end of the first round, Chris Middleton and Max Christie. That's what you got.
That's
for
embarrassing.
Luka Doncic.
That's so
A
embarrassing.
generational talent in this league that's up for MVP year after year. I mean, he's in that conversation.
All right. Are you happy? You wanted to talk some NBA?
Yeah, I guess so.
Griffin fans like he's a Wizards fan.
Do you
He's not really.
I mean,
a Wizards
yeah, I mean,
fan.
it's hard.
There's
It's hard to
nobody's
be
a Wizards
because.
fan.
But I mean, like if they end up being good, I don't
Yeah,
want to
it's
say
gonna
it
be
makes it easier
excited,
to be a
yeah.
fan, but they're so bad it makes it difficult to be a fan. Like I do the reads for a restaurant that I don't know. I don't want to say anything because
Oh,
you
that's
got
right.
your,
Yeah.
and like when the Wizards win, you
get a sandwich.
Yeah, you get a sandwich for a discounted price.
So no one's ever gotten one?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They got one 3 times this past week.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They can rattle off. They can be streaky. That's a.
Speaking of streaky, Glenn, pull your underwear back up, man. That's I know you had a racing stripe.
Hey, man, look. You want to plug?
You go to the Daytona 500.
You want to plug your website?
I mean, I can. ConcreteLocks.com. That's my website. I have a company named PickDogs.com that sells my picks as well. But I do a daily podcast for them called The Lowdown. It's on YouTube. You can check it out.
You're doing pretty good. I mean, at least you're making it feel like you're eating a lot.
Ooh, a tomato.
The tomato fine. There's those olives. I don't eat
that thing was-
olives. God. If I take a bite and I get like
all of that together,
the juice of the olive. You like pickles? I love pickles.
Like if you were eating Bull's balls and you found a hair in it, do you send it back, or is that just kind of par for the course? Yeah.
Tim, do you want to make a Warden burger?
What is that?
Oh, we do have to make a Warden burger.
What is that?
Look it up. Remind everybody what's in it. So this came from Ohio, I think. There's a jail where they make
I think I saw this.
Yeah, a very specific burger. God, one of your bad jokes this morning actually genuinely made me slap my knee, and I can't remember what it was. I like the period, comma one.
Yeah.
I like that one. That one was good. There was another one. I can't remember which one it was, but it was. I legitimately slapped.
Did you hear the two from the other day where that the guy that invented the wind chill factor has died? He was 98, but he felt 82.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
That was a pretty good one.
That's
Oh
good.
God, what was the other one? Now I can't even think of it. But the ones this morning, I could probably look them up and tell you because every once in a while you get some really good ones, and there's other ones where you're like, ugh,
everything.
Can't believe we did that.
You gonna make that? Boring. He
What's
said.
in it?
Well, what was in it? Ground turkey. Well, read into a microphone, Griffin.
Yeah, it was the burger includes ground turkey, beans, oatmeal, tomato paste, cabbage, carrots, potatoes, and onions, along with flour and dry milk.
It's
And
not
this was what
good.
the-
You're making it seem. This is what I don't.
No,
like
I don't think it'll
about-
be good. No.
Tim's like, nah,
They call it
whatever.
so the Butler County Jail in
Look at that.
Ohio.
Look at it. That's disturbing. Nobody wants to eat that.
I think it's got to be better than this.
It's definitely got to be better
yeah.
than this. But that part, because if you people liked olives, I don't know, maybe they.
Was it this one that you liked? Do you know why when geese fly in a flying
that
V
was
formation,
brilliant.
that one side's always longer than the other? Do you know that, Griffin? Why?
Why one side? No, I don't.
There's more geese on that side. More geese.
It was so good. It was so good.
Yeah, there's so many bad ones that are just so good, man. R.I.P. Boiling Water. You will be missed.
Yeah, I saw. I did like. They didn't sell that one for you the way.
No,
needed to be
sometimes
sold.
they don't.
Yeah, they didn't catch it. They didn't catch it. Last few days for the print issue of Press Box. It is the best of issue. Then it's gone, Daddy, gone. The love is gone. So go get to your Baltimore area High's Dairy stores, pick it up there, or read it for free as well at PressBoxOnline.com. Let's get a tidbit. Who in New York? Because this was also from Monday night. What athlete said in the 1970s, if I played in New York, they'd name a candy bar after me?
Is that? It's not Reggie, is it?
Of course it's Reggie.
Yeah.
Of course it's Reggie.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you hear a question and it sounds too easy to
Yep,
you that you start to
100%.
question yourself.
Yeah.
I remember one of the sports questions. I'll never forget. We had, like, sports came up and it was an important round. We're in the thick of things. It's the playoffs, and it comes up and it's like, hey, this is your round, because it was like music, sports, and then it may have been food. So it gets to sports and it's like 1952 swimming, and I just said, F you.
I mean,
it's screw you.
Not a chance in hell.
Who knows?
Yeah, actually, I hate it whenever it's an Olympics question. I hate it. Like, where were the 1966 Olympics? Like, who the F knows that?
It's so weird. Is there something specific, like a topic that you're really good at that maybe people be surprised?
We joke about this. For some reason, whenever there's a question about a black female politician, I don't know how to explain it.
That you know it?
So this all started because there was actually, I bet Tim knows the answer to this. Not the current.
Condoleezza Rice.
Not
sorry.
Condoleezza Rice. Not Jeremy's letting you know something right now. The question was, so imagine it being a year ago. Who is the current lieutenant governor of Virginia, the first black female lieutenant governor of Virginia?
Cardi B.
You know?
No.
Yeah. It was. Well, I mean, everybody I think knows now because she ran for governor. Yeah. Winsome Sears. was
Oh,
the answer,
duh,
right?
Sears.
Yeah. What's that? That's true.
Win some, lose some. What are you gonna do?
So I got it. I like immediately was like, yeah, it's Winsome Sears, and they were like, how do you know that? I'm like, that seems pretty like common knowledge. Like I think people know that. Nobody else in the bar. No one else in the bar got it. And then there was like a round. I think every year during Black History Month, there's always like a visual round where it's like name this politician, and I think one was like Karen Bass, and one was I was like, oh yeah, and that's so. And they just looked at me. They're like, why do you know every black female politician?
Because there's 7.
Like,
No. You know what's funny about? So for me, it would be animals. Like I know an
Really?
ungodly amount about animals that you'd be shocked. Serial killers was one where I know way too much about them because I would read books on them when I was younger because I wanted to grow up to be one. No, that's not true.
How's that coming?
Yeah,
How's that coming?
Working on it. There's a few chickens
Have
that
you
have
watched
been choked.
Begonia yet? By the way,
Yes.
I liked Begonia. I wish it wouldn't have gone the way it did at the end.
I actually like the end.
You
Really?
prefer
I
that?
agree.
like the
I agree. I did
weirdness
not
of
like
it.
the end.
I did
didn't
not.
like the end
I
either.
wish they wouldn't have gone that route.
I
at
love
the
when
end.
they give you something different. So I've seen pretty much every movie that's out.
Yeah.
My favorite movie that I saw was No Other Choice. That's the
one's No
Korean
Other
film about the guy the guy from Squid Games. He loses his job, and then he has the idea of trying to kill everybody that has a better resume than him because he works for a paper company.
Okay.
And he's not very good at killing them, so it has some humor to it.
All right.
And then Marty Supreme was
I have
really,
not watched
really
Marty
good.
Supreme yet. I need to watch.
He
Marty
should win
Supreme.
Best Actor.
I did watch it. Griffin and I talked about it. I watched If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
I haven't watched it. My buddy said it's so depressing, so it's at the top of my list.
Incredibly depressing. Rose Byrne, unbelievable.
Okay, Manchester by the Sea. Is that what it was called? Manchester
With Casey Affleck, yeah.
Or this one? Which one's more depressing?
This one, there's more anxiety involved in this
So
one.
it's funny you say that because Marty Supreme reminds me of Uncut Gems with ping pong.
That's I would say there's
Yes,
there's so much
100%,
uncut.
yeah.
It's a Safdie thing. Like
Right.
there is so much.
I didn't even put it that
Yeah.
you know it makes
It's
so
a
much
Safdie
sense.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's what they do. It's like anxiety porn is
Yeah.
what they do. And like even I didn't think I don't know how you felt about it, but I didn't think Smashing Machine was good.
I liked it. I thought The Rock was really good, but I
The
thought
Rock-
she was better.
I thought she was better. I thought Ryan Bader was excellent.
Yeah.
I thought he was outstanding. I just didn't think the movie was worth making. Like I didn't think the story was worthy of a movie. I thought
I got what you're saying because it like I just thought The Rock was really good in it. But again, if you've ever dated a toxic woman, and I'm assuming most of us have, she is just that.
I agree with that, but I said we've seen that in like 50 boxing movies. Like we've seen so many like toxic.
Adrian, you slut. No,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
right. just wanted to work in her pet shop. Had no personality whatsoever.
Her Coke bottle glasses.
Nobody, look, man. I'm as big a Rocky guy as anybody, but nobody wants to address the many, many problems. We have some. This is how good Rocky films were. Like we don't deal with like how Paulie might be the worst character in the history of film. Paulie offered nothing to anyone at all. Paulie was a dredge.
That's not fair. Paulie was great in Back to School when he was
that's
Rodney
correct.
Dangerfield's driver.
That's correct. 100%.
Holding up the Bruce Springsteen sign.
That part is right.
Yeah, but again, like kind of going back to some of the movies that are out. I've seen a lot of the scary movies.
Okay.
We Bury the
Iron
Dead.
Lung?
Not yet. That's the other one. I'll probably see it next week.
Okay.
I've been going like in early on Saturdays and Sundays because one of the funniest things that happened to me is when I went to see No Other Choice, which is in Korean. It was me and 11 other Korean people there. You know, all of
11
us. We hang
other
out.
Korean people.
Yeah, just myself and them.
Right. The rest of the
yeah. I was sitting
got
next.
together.
I was sitting next to this little old couple who talked during the entire movie, and I found.
It turns out there was Noah Khan. It was
Yeah,
weird.
I found out something that I would never believe. If you're watching a movie with subtitles, it doesn't matter if people around you are talking because you're too busy reading.
It's true. That's a
you're
good
not
point,
listening
right?
to
You're
them.
not.
And so that was interesting. And then we also went and saw a movie. I saw the Send Help, which a lot of people were saying they hated. Way more gruesome and violent than what you expect. It's like Misery meets Castaway, or
yeah, that's a good way.
Or what's the other one? Fatal Attraction meets Castaway, kind of. I liked it a lot. I just thought it was different. And the ending there is weird too.
Begonia, the ending bugged me. It bugged me. Like I was good. I was like, this is great. This was a really.
Plemons was so good in there.
He was excellent.
So Stav. I mean, yeah. It was just,
Stavi was not really acting.
I thought Stavi was going to play one of the crazy people, and he ends up being a cop, right?
Yeah.
Well, he was also he molested Jesse Plemons.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But they didn't really tell you that. They just hinted to it. Like, it was
hey, I'm
awful.
sorry for what I did.
Right? Like, don't get me wrong. I didn't do it to anybody else.
Yeah.
It was just you. You were special.
Don't worry about it. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, right? All good. Very weird. Very weird bit. Let's get a tidbit. Tidbit is brought to you today by County Sports Zone. CountySports.zone is the website. Everything you need to know about high school sports here in the state of Maryland, they got you covered. CountySports.zone, proudly sponsored by your local Toyota dealer. BuyAToyota.com.
Framber, his AAV is $38.3 million. Seventh highest.
I believe it's pronounced Av.
Okay, $38.3 million Av for Framber. Seventh highest among current MLB players. Who are the 6 players getting paid more per year?
Shohei
will be number 1. Well
Soto.
done. Yeah. Soto's number 3.
Garrett Cole.
51. No, Garrett
There
Cole.
were 2 other pitchers,
Garrett Cole's
weren't there?
10th.
Okay.
Yes.
Is
I think
Harper in there?
Shohei counts as a pitcher. They're counting.
What?
Yeah. Is Bryce Harper in
So there's
there?
only one other pitcher then. No, not Bryce Harper.
So it's a higher AAV. That's what you got to consider. 'Cause it's not
Right.
just a long-term deals.
Where would Harper's AAV must be?
How about
Because he signed like a 12-year deal. That's why, right?
Bo Bichette? What was Bo Bichette?
Hmm.
Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette is getting 42 per year. Yes, he's
Kyle Tucker?
tied for 4th behind with Soto.
Yeah, Tucker.
Tucker is second
right.
now. So
Which is like
Shohei
60
Tucker.
million, yeah.
Yep. Shohei 70.
And both those
Tucker
guys are
60.
getting paid a total of $3 million
Yeah,
this
it's
year
insane, isn't it?
on the books for the Dodgers.
Soto 3rd. Bichette tied for 4th.
There's
So you're missing-
there's a
yeah.
pitcher.
Yes.
Oh, is that Dylan Cease?
Not Dylan Cease.
Yeah, he got 30.
Yeah. Dylan Cease took the
Who's calling?
years.
Arizona's calling me.
Cease is 25th.
I don't know. Who is it? Give me
another
that. Get us
Dodgers
there.
player?
No more Dodgers. We have an NL East, AL East.
NL East, AL East.
Oh, Aaron Judge has got to be
Aaron
the
Judge
AL
is
East,
6th
yeah.
at $40 million.
So
per
that means
year.
NL East is the pitcher.
Mhm.
It's not Sale.
Could
It's obviously not a national. Oh, Wheeler.
Yes.
Wheeler.
Zach Wheeler getting 42 per year, same as Bo Bichette.
All right.
There
Very
you go.
good.
Those are the only guys getting paid more than Framber.
Very good.
Framber, is he the because I heard he was the 3rd, maybe his highest
Yeah, I
pitcher,
think.
and they didn't count
yes,
Shohei.
I think they. Yeah, but I guess they did count Shohei. I don't.
So
I
is he
don't know.
3rd
Yeah,
with-
he's like the 4th, or I think it's the 3rd highest. MLB Network had it. Oh shoot, I clicked out
pitcher
of it.
without Shohei, right?
Yeah, I think it's like 3rd all time. So I think Verlander and but then that'd be 4th because it's like Verlander at one point got 42 or something per year. He's not getting that anymore. He's obviously not under contract right now. But it was Verlander and somebody else and Wheeler. Or so maybe it's Verlander, Wheeler, and Framber, and that's just like
Okay.
all time pitcher. AV. Wow, you lick it clean?
No, that was dreadful.
I did when I helped him get rid of the rest of the sticky
Nice.
stuff on the back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Somebody's
nice.
later his wife's gonna ask, "Why is your tongue green?"
Yeah, this tastes funny. So gross.
This was coming up totally tubular wise. Oh God.
Yeah. You're gonna have that stuck in your teeth, man.
Here,
I
you
got
want mine?
I
You
got
wanna
to
finish mine?
dentist. No. Tubular is brought to you by Live Casino and Hotel. The biggest game is this Sunday. It could be anything, but it's the biggest one.
Mhm.
And you should be inside Sports and Social at Live Casino and Hotel in order to watch it. The 100-foot media wall, great food and drink specials, interactive activities, and giveaways throughout the course of the night. Live Casino and Hotel, Maryland, Sports and Social.
Vermont, New Hampshire, big game Sunday.
That's the one. It's the biggest game. It's the biggest. Oh, we're definitely watching the Puppy Bowl in my house. The U.S. women's hockey team is up 5-1 over Czechia.
Job, ladies.
There you go. So you got that. That's going on in
Sidney
Peacock
Crosby
right now.
playing with them?
On the. I get it because he's a. Never mind.
Yeah.
The Olympics kind of started today, even though the opening ceremonies are tomorrow. Hockey and curling today on Peacock and USA. Fox Sports 1 tonight. Maryland has Ohio State at 8:30. What's the line for that?
8.5, I believe.
No
Ohio
chance.
State's
Yep.
favored on the road,
Yep.
and Ohio State stinks.
Not very good, no doubt. There'll be another double-digit loss.
Yeah, but
UMBC
Red Panda's there tonight.
That's true. I did see that.
Red
Oh,
Panda
did
is
you?
there
Halftime
tonight.
at
That's
Xfinity
worth
Center,
going
yeah.
down.
I love her. How do you find out that you can kick bowls onto your head? Like, how does that happen?
I mean, you haven't tried? Yeah.
No, because I couldn't get on the unicycle.
Nah, that's true.
The
That
seat
is
was
a-
broken.
10 foot tall.
That is
We took it
probably
off.
UMBC's got Binghamton 6 o'clock on ESPN Plus. Mount St. Mary's hosts Merrimack 7 on ESPN Plus. Everything else sports wise. Capitals play the Predators at 7 on Monumental. That's their last game before the Olympic break. And the Wizards are at the Pistons at 7 on Monumental too. Everything else GlenClarkRadio.com. Non-sports.
I guess the world we'll find out if the world's going to burn at the NFL Honors as well.
Oh, that's right. That is tonight.
John Hamm hosting. Yeah.
So we'll know if Terrell Suggs or Marshall Yonda gets into the Hall.
Yeah, I
of
got
Fame.
Garceau coming on the morning show tomorrow to talk about all this stuff that went on.
Is he finally going to tell us who
Well,
he voted for?
No, again, he will tell us who he voted for. I'm positive he voted for Belichick. I don't even need to ask him, and I know he takes it too seriously.
Right.
The only reason that he hasn't talked, and I know Pablo Torre called him out by name, he's like, he hasn't even returned my call, is the simple fact that he doesn't want to talk about anything until the finalists, until the players have been revealed.
Right. And I understand where Scott's coming from. There's some guys that probably feel like they're not going to remove me from the list. Scott's just like, I don't want to find out that I'm going to be the sacrificial lamb that's going to.
And he takes all that stuff seriously. Anytime he had to present anyone, he put in so much work, and I got to see it every day. So,
we'll find out tonight if either of those guys.
Peacock has Field Generals: History of the Black Quarterback. Actually, looks like a pretty good.
Oh, I did
docu-series.
see.
Yeah.
Who made that?
I don't know who. Oh, Maria Taylor was the executive producer.
Oh, it's not. I thought I saw somebody else.
But narrated by Bob Costas, and then there's other interviews like Lamar's in it, Warren Moon, Doug Williams, Michael Vick. Yeah.
Oddly, Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
He's like
black quarterbacks, all of them.
Yeah,
Huh.
like, what are we doing here?
What kind of documentary are we doing?
Todd Blackledge.
Yeah.
He's just like must have been a mix-up. Anything else?
No, it's the Pit and the Traders. Of course, your Thursday stuff.
Somebody was just raving to me about the Pit. Like, I don't remember who it was. Somebody in my life was like, "You'd love the Pit."
It's really, really good. My wife being a nurse, and granted, this is an emergency room, so where you're going each hour of the day through the emergency room, a lot of different storylines. I don't know if I told you guys on the show, the first season, the reason that I knew the show was fake is that some guy, they think he's dead, and he wakes back up, and he's alive, and his first question is, did the Pirates win? And I said, you know what? This show is fake as hell. Ain't nobody ever waking up asking that. Dumbass stuff.
Not bad.
But it's a good show.
All right. Jeremy, love you. Long time. Thank you for coming in and smacking my ass today.
We'll have to do more of this.
We will do it more frequently.
Yeah.
I miss this. I miss us. Well, we're going on dates soon, Jeremy and I.
Oh, yeah. We just thought we were going to a couple concerts together.
I love that. I love that for us.
I wonder what would happen if I got Miss Katie along with
Mrs. Clark.
Yes.
This is the problem. It's so tough to get Mrs. Clark. I'm taking her to see James Taylor in May. Mrs. Clark is into the most random. She wanted badly to go to Shania Twain when Shania Twain was at Merriweather a couple years ago, and then there's somebody that every summer she wants to go to OAR with me, right? Because like our song's an OAR song, and I've been friends with Jerry for a long time, so she's like, he'll invite us backstage, and we'll get this. So like she likes that, but other than that, she doesn't like. All she hears is I'm gonna be out past 7:30. No, thank you. Like that is.
I understand that from her though. I just like live music so much that
Right.
it's basically it's the one thing I look forward to.
Yep.
When we go on vacation now, a lot of it's planned around
Oh yeah,
concerts.
you went to Europe for the
we saw the Lumineers in
Yeah.
Ireland. That's when I got introduced to Good Neighbors,
Right,
who became
we
one of
saw
my
with
favorite
Mumford and
bands.
Sons, yeah.
They opened for Mumford & Sons. Saw Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, you want to go to Jack Johnson with me?
Yes.
Okay.
My wife wants to go. I need to get.
all right,
see,
we'll
I
talk.
got to get a pair. That's our wedding song.
We'll take care of that. We got you.
Because I know the guy. Well, one of the guys where I was doing I went through this thing called TMS, and for depression, like I'd recommend it to
The
anyone.
Mike O'Mara show?
Yes. No. But my buddy used to be the merch guy for Jack Johnson. He's got him he could call him right now and text him.
Really?
You would love to meet him because he was telling old stories. He was the merch guy going around with Dylan, going around with the Stones,
that's
Tom
cool,
Petty.
man. Damn.
He's got so many stories, but he became the closest with Jack Johnson
That's
and
really
his family.
cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. All right. I love you. Pick Dogs, ConcreteLocks.com.
Yes.
Big Bad Morning Show.
All that.
All of it. JCon Sports, the whole deal. And,
ChristianMingle.com.
Correct. And
Come Get Psalm is my
I was
name.
going to go with Grindr, but I
Yes.
guess I guess that works too.
I'm on JDate.
Yeah, right. Got it. Plenty of fish, the
Yeah.
whole thing. Got to go.
Well, he's the one that got me on JDate, so it's fine.
Tim from Bel Air, I love you, friend. Is there anything we can plug for you? No, there's never been anything ever in the history of time. Love
Sardine.
You. Thank you. Griffin, I don't necessarily love you, but you're here too.
Yeah.
I didn't lose.
Thanks for coming out.
That's the way it goes. Thanks today to Ken Davidoff. Thanks to Erik Kratz. We'll get that up in the greatest hits section of the
Milo Ventimiglia and Odessa Azione will be on Kimmel tonight.
Who is
Odessa Azione's great. She
she's
plays the love interest or one of the girls in
Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme.
I Love L.A. as well.
Oh, I love LA. Actually,
You love I Love L.A.?
I do.
I love
LA.
LA.
It's a really good show.
Who was the first person you said?
Milo Ventimiglia.
Yeah. That's
he's got-
I know Milo. Yeah,
talks out of the side of his mouth.
Right,
This is
yeah.
us.
He's got some new HBO show, I think, coming up soon. So
Okay. All right. Tab at GlennClarkRadio.com. Tomorrow on the program, Tim Kirkchin will join us. Talk to Timmy about
Okay, guys.
what the Orioles didn't do.
He's here right now.
Yeah, right. Giggle about. various things. And Stuff and Things?
Yeah.
Stuff and Things on the program tomorrow. Thanks, everybody at PressBox, all of our great sponsors and partners. Have a great Thursday evening. Go Maryland, sure. Why not? And UMBC, Duke sucks.